There's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith. Hello, everybody. How is everyone? How you
They're
been?
already level 3.2
Well.
height, and we haven't even bloody started. We didn't even say a word.
We did nothing. We did nothing.
Allow me to catch up.
Oh, there we go. Gosh.
Amy's causing problems.
Amy's causing problems, and also Amy's here. Oh,
Also, I'm really loud.
really loud. Let's turn that down a bit. Could
back.
you speak again, Amy, so I can check some
Hello.
levels? There we go. So we got an Amy hiding there. Chat. I'm just gonna sort of a quick technical problem on the laptop, so Amy can mod properly. Bear with me.
Tim
Yeah.
signed me in as Brothers Meredith, which is why I said hi all and it came up as Brothers Meredith.
It was an
Yes.
absolute disaster.
It is me. I am Brothers Meredith.
I am
Wait,
not
I should
Brothers
prove it.
Meredith.
Oh, it's doing this. It's doing this thing where the mod view disappears, like the little
I had a problem with
button
it from
you
home.
And now the
there
stream
it
is tech support
There we
with
go.
Tim.
I sorted it out.
Thank
What
you.
happens? What happens? Everybody.
Can
this
he
is really
find the
important.
sword
I
and
found it.
become a mod?
Oh, it's
I can't
turned into
rhyme it with anything.
It's turned into a I'm Spartacus
Tim's
situation.
better at this than me. That's why he sings all the songs. This has no rhyme scheme and barely a tune. Goodbye. There we go, that's me.
Don't worry, everyone, it's over soon now. It's Tim's time to shine, and he's singing his song. Right,
This is it.
okay.
This is it. This is the practice that you get from doing this all day 24/7 365 and never stopping.
Sing live, motherfucker. What?
Level
asking
4's
you
complete,
what?
Tim.
Level 4's complete.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
already 20.
absolutely-
This is absurd. Thank you, but this is
outstanding.
absurd.
It's a
This is
lovely
how-
welcome back.
Goodness.
This is how dreams are made. I've heard.
Yeah, but dreams are made with emoticons. on the hype train. God, I made myself sound about 1 billion years
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
I heard of these text emoticons.
I was buying a bag of penny chews at the local shopper's mart the other day, and a young boy skateboard slid past me and said, "Hey, home daddy, I've got an emote for you."
And I said, what's that? Some sort of emoticon? Are you going to show me one of those doobies that I hear so much about? Or maybe a meme, which I believe is one of your internet jokes.
You're gently turning into an elderly David Bowie.
I didn't realise.
David Bowie is elderly. He's so elderly, he's dead.
Oh.
The
I
most
didn't realise-
elderly you can be.
There's emoticons of you guys now. When
Yes,
did that happen? I
yeah,
didn't see those.
Pentel, very kindly, for anybody who wasn't last stream, Pentel made some lovely emoticons. There are some
Yeah,
new
they are.
ones as well.
They're here. The arts have done it. Oh, and also, just very quickly, Shiny Blackbird has said, "Sweet dreams are made of streams. I travel
Sweet
the net."
dreams are
Yeah.
made of streams. I can't see the rest of the lyrics. I've lost it.
Who am I to post on Reddit?
I definitely
Hollis
need
Hayward
to look
said,
at what
back
this...
on True Meredith brand, for grandpas, by grandpas, grandpas all the time, grandpas all the way down, grandpas all the way up, straight up grandpas. Cephalopolliver has said, all right, folks, get your stream bingo card and you can already mark Hype Train. That's a good bingo card, because that's the bingo card that says, you've given the Meredith brothers money.
Ching.
I've not seen this bingo card before, but one of them is Amy is disappointed.
It happens a lot.
Oh wow, that's my brand.
Musa So Cool has said, to quote Johnny, they're so tiny. Is he... Wait, hang on a minute. Is he just being disparaging about our stream? Our good stream? Our level 5 hyped on the trains stream?
Hype train,
Shoot-
level
shoot-
5.
shoot-
Thank you
shoot
so
rocket.
very much.
105%?
Hype train dance I'm doing now. This is the hype train dance.
Bit of hype train voguing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm in this little box, so it has to be quite a constrained little dance. You go,
Yeah.
ha, ha, ha.
Oh,
Hang on,
wait,
hang on,
no,
I'm gonna find my.
Wait,
yeah,
find
yeah.
it. Oh, this... oh,
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 oh no.
oh, I'm trying to... Now...
Ben, you're so off base. No. Oh, because you're doing it on a delay.
I can't see the actual... So I'm like trying to react to myself from like 10 seconds ago.
Oh dear.
Do you know
Oh,
what?
dear.
It's quite difficult. I can see why not many people want Nightmare.
No, true. I'm not sure that little alert things are working. Maybe I need to log into the alert thing
Alert
to make it
things?
work. My little event, because if we had a hype train and it's gone well, there'd
No,
be like
it's
people.
got to finish.
What?
150. We got 1 minute and 54 seconds. 52
No.
seconds.
You know our little alerts, like our little bottom banner and the little zombie that turns up when you get followers and things like that. You'd expect that to be going
bollocks it. Have you
somewhere.
have you
I just think I have to log in. I
Right.
just think I have to log into.
I did.
No. To the little service that makes it.
Oh,
the,
you haven't turned the plugin on. Well, yes,
yeah.
obviously you got to turn
Well,
the
I
thing
didn't
on
know
that
you
drive.
had to be logged into the plugin manager for it.
Look,
Again, tech
people-
support, isn't it fun?
People liked you being incompetent so much they just gave us 15% more overhype.
Oh,
It's on the bingo card.
Hypermanjaro.
what, Tim gets everything wrong.
Chat provides tech support.
Yeah, nice. Liz Sexual says, I may have sent Johnny your emotes and he thought Imojin was something inappropriate.
Tee-hee.
Winged penis? Are we sort of Priapus
A priapic winged creature.
showing us to an ancient Roman brothel?
I haven't actually seen. Oh, hang on. Let's just sort out
Tim,
one thing. before
shut
we
up.
Start talking about
Niblick the Third says, I just shouted, stop shooting me from a distance, you blue bastard, so I hope your game goes better. Fair. I'm assuming that's the ads because they are blue bastards.
Fair.
Please continue, Tim.
I was. What was I saying? Where's my? Huh.
Apparently, Johnny was upset because you guys have customized emotes and he doesn't.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, on that, basically, thank you, Console, for being a super dedicated Uber fan.
Yes.
Because I'm very surprised that Johnny doesn't have emotes, although
It is
he is working
surprising.
with a PS4. No, he's just running through OBS. Hang on a minute, it's all Twitch. What am I talking about? It doesn't matter where the video's coming from. Anyway.
all of my things. I'm gonna have to fix this maybe in the break because it's all disappeared. None of it's there.
Everybody mark
well,
off technical
everything is
difficulties.
destroyed.
Everything's broken, and no
yeah.
one will ever know other than on the chat and when we say it when people have subscribed
yeah.
and stuff. It's terrifying.
So,
Hype train
Shiny
success.
Blackbird-
Hang on.
Hey, what?
Oh no, you go first, and then I've got something really apropos.
So Shiny Blackbird has said, Pentel says, by the way, Johnny Bigstream decided to criticise the emotes after he heard you have custom ones, and he doesn't. He was especially negative towards Imogen, and I really don't like that. So all I'm saying is, if you ever need emotes against him, just tell me.
Yes.
Emoticon
Yeah,
war.
have
I'm sure he was
anti-
saying in good fun.
Have very subtle, like critical emotes and send them to him. So he goes, "Oh, a lovely emote," but it's got like a hidden insult inside it that he doesn't realise, and then he is the architect of his own destruction.
Yes.
But yes, given that technical issue,
one quickly thing, Tim.
sorry.
I do believe that Amy is coming through quite quietly.
Let's
Oh no! Shut me up! I'm being a ding dong because I'm listening through Skype and not through Twitch, so I can't actually hear what's happening.
That's
So as long
true.
as chat is fine with what Amy's volume is doing, then I'm gonna be a shush man.
Hey, Amy, crank them pipes and say something so chat can check your levels.
Coin Master, I am not going to beat you all at bingo because I have not printed off the bingo card as I've only just seen it, and I have a bad memory.
Also,
but
surely Amy can exhibit the behaviours on the bingo card, so can extremely cheat.
I absolutely could. I could just be disappointed for no reason.
Oh, it's all started working. It jingle
Tim
jangled
is.
at me.
Oh, there you go. Tim is kind of
Okay.
quiet. Amy is normal. Hey Tim,
Yeah,
you're
they all
quiet,
say
which
they
is
can
the
hear
only
me.
time anybody's ever going to say that to you in your life.
When has that ever happened before? I'm going to move this close to my face. That's right. Now I'm very much close to the microphone, and this is how I'll play the entire
What is that?
game.
Tim exhibiting good mic etiquette. Say it
Let's-
ain't so.
Let's start. Oh, let mouth noise. Okay, let's start the. Okay, horrifying.
Okay,
No,
now just dealing with some Titan Quest Poppy ASMR. We're going to go to the south, and we're going to have a look around here. And
glad you
I'm
guys
going
are
to
doing
just
this-
away before I make people extremely sad.
I'm glad you're doing this while I'm modding and not Sam because Sam would get extremely unhappy
he doesn't
with that.
like it. He doesn't like it, and many people might not. So let's stop doing it.
Okay, so Daytime Ghost has said mouth noise.
Ben.
Dan's Not a Vampire has said Tim Samar. Tim SMR. What?
I've been trying to say two things for about 25
People are
minutes.
purpling. People are
don't
purpling. We have a
care.
commitment to the purple
They're
people.
not me.
You hear
so-
that?
You're not me, and you'll never be me. You'll never be. You're just like your father.
And shut up, Tim. Daytime Ghost says don't let Tim talk. This is a very good game, chat. So if you keep giving me purple, I will keep shutting Tim up.
If I talk as well, he'll never get a chance.
I will kill you all. So two things.
Okay, shut up, Tim. Flawless Poop says go saying moist on repeat to the mic.
Moist.
Via Vagabond says, hey Tim, shh. Bit of Cape says Tim is often quiet on stream for the record. Bat Disaster 1 says, Tim denied! Okay, chat, I think he may actually explode. I'm just going to finish off with Annabelle Lee 9028 saying, shut up, Tim. I'm not going to read any more out because Tim may actually walk off.
I've got a chair with wheels. I'll roll off. So
Shut up, Tim. This is just to let you know that I have no more purple chats.
Oh look, a piece of metal I can eat. So two things. So Pentel has
Oh,
actually.
Tim, there's a message. It says, I did do that on purpose. It says, where did you get your shirt from?
I got my shirt from Peacocks, a very, very cheap clothing store in Brighton.
And what did I say to you when you got your shirts?
Stream will like that because you're known for your loud shirts.
Also, there's one that says, don't break the keyboard, Tim.
I wouldn't ever
From-
do
From
that.
Plant Palfit.
Thank you.
Okay, so Pentol has very kindly donated some more emotes for the tier 2 and tier 3 subscribers. I didn't make them that because of capitalism. You are limited in the number you can assign to the tier 1, and we'd filled that, so I've just gone up. So we've got a Crim Tim, and we've got a very lovely Lewis, I believe, at tier 3. So all those special few. They can
You've
get
put
the very lovely
the
Lewis.
birds up level 3 devious.
Yes, well, I also felt like it would be a bit narcissistic to put Crim Tim right up at the top. So that
When
would
it
be-
should, of course,
Um,
be me.
It should, of course, but unfortunately, Ben, I'm much more exciting and dynamic, so all the emotes are about me.
That's fair enough. You are a dynamic, brother.
Ooh,
I
look at the
definitely-
shapes.
Definitely play the straight man. Flaky of Doom, it's the pickle game all over again. Laughing Robo Face.
Finger Robo
Uh,
face.
Blair says, Tim, wait! Hi.
Hi. Okay, it's fine. Oh, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to. Where's this? Ah, this is it. This is it. This is it. I just need to change the size of the alert box because it's all underneath our faces. I think it's
Okay.
because our face is actually. You know what? I think I've made our face is too big. Yes.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
where
have
they're
because
supposed
they're
to
over
be.
the thingies. Right.
It'll be
Don't
alright.
worry, everyone. At some point, we will actually play an video game.
I mean, that is very much the least of our
But
interests
it is not
here.
this 5 minutes.
So the final thing I was trying to say during that terrible time in our lives when Tim wasn't allowed to speak freely, I need rights because I've been denied them. as you can.
Rambleport.
Um,
Ramblepause says no games, only Tim being bullied for the rest of the stream.
Sure. I mean, hey, if it makes the hype trains hype, I'll be bullied for money because that's a harrowing sentence. That's a harrowing idea. Bully me for money.
Shut up, Tim. Bitter Cape makes a good point, which is none of us are here primarily for the video games. Yes. Video games are just a medium through which us to ramble. Also, I want to say just very quickly, Amy, I cannot hear you extremely well because Skype isn't set up correctly. So if I talk over you, I'm very sorry, and please just get Tim to tell me to shut up.
Okay.
Because I just about got that okay, but for the stream's perspective, because they can hear you properly, it might just feel like I'm being extremely rude.
It's fine. I live with Tim.
It's true. You get used to it.
Actually, to be honest, I talk over Tim a lot more than he talks over me, and that was a beautiful demonstration of that right there.
Yeah,
fair.
I've learned to live with it, and
You're facing away from me, so it's quite hard to tell when you're talking as well. Though I can actually hear Ben better than I can hear you.
Very weird.
Yeah. Also, it's honestly a defense mechanism for being around Tim. You just have to learn to interrupt him because he won't stop.
I won't. So
Flaky of Doom says being bullied for money is just retail. That is deeply depressingly true.
harrowing. Although
Actually, one quick question, and this is
Okay.
actually a relevant question, not
Yeah.
a bully question. You ever work retail? Because I don't. You went more into the hospitality industry.
I don't think I ever have worked.
You worked for
Oh,
Benson's for beds.
I work for Benson's for
did?
beds, for soft beds for your head and legs.
Benson's for beds.
God, yeah, you
Our
did, but
septic
you've done-
tank is
you've done, like-
broken in this store.
You've always gone into like the sales side of retail
I
because
know.
Benson's you were sort of like it was it commissiony? Did
yeah,
you have
it
to
was.
you were like
and I-
car salesman but for mattresses?
But I was also in a Benson's for beds that was so drastically failing in its ability to be a store that we went one day with one customer, like quite a
Cool.
big showroom, but we shared it with a Harvey's, I think, or some. So it was like it was a bed store that was so weak on sales it had to share half of its not enormous floor space with another shop that also didn't do very well.
God, it's like bloody Carpet Right.
It
You look
was a
into
bit-
Carpet Right, and nobody is ever in Carpet Right, and yet Carpet Right is still there. This is deeply specific to Brighton,
Very
but anyone in the UK, you know Carpet Right,
You
and
know
anyone in the
Carpet
US, there's probably some sort of applicable thing. And anyone anywhere else, also basically capitalism works the same everywhere. So
Yeah.
we've all got our own regional versions.
But the thing I was going to say was,
Shut up, Tim. Big Eye in the Sky says, "Yay, Amy! We missed you." So there you go.
So, although it turns out things were actually fine, and they do seem to be working at least somewhat, but I do have this lovely alert, this lovely whoops alert that can go off when things have gone wrong. So we've got that, and also I found that I can make it like super fun colours. It's sort of a red and purple gradient, because
Nice.
why not?
Almost a very bisexual whoops.
I'll go for it. Is that blue and pink? Is that bisexual flag?
Uh,
Or is that trans
yeah, it's
flag?
blue. No, so the trans flag is I think pastel pink at the top and then white in the middle and then a pastel blue at the bottom. But the bi flag is more like a warmer pink transitioning to a deep blue, and I think it's got purple for the. There you go. People are putting it in chat.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Getting by. I'm
getting
getting by.
There's a very good
Yeah,
crazy
let
skill.
Oh no,
Fly,
sorry, I got the trans
fly.
flag wrong because it's pastel blue, pastel pink, white, pastel
Sorry, Ben.
pink, pastel.
You're out of the gang.
I'm very bad at flags of nations, let alone sexualities.
It's not highlighted, but Patster223 says a bisexual whoops is a relatable identity, and I needed to
Hey!
read that out.
Big thing. Also, Daytime Ghost says, "Oh, the follow zombie is behind Ben. It can't be
What?
behind me. It needs to be in the way.
Hang on, let's
Check
move,
your layering, brother."
move it. I've moved it to the top. We'll find out next
Good.
time if it's there because I've
Quick,
moved
someone
it.
do a test subscription.
Do it.
The perfect crime.
The perfect crime. Oh, the only way to see if it works. Is if
Oh,
you were to-
no.
Oh, I
I
don't
sure
know.
wish somebody could give us money.
Well, you can follow us. That costs nothing. You could even unfollow us and follow us again. I'm sure it still makes me work.
We get a follow zombie.
Yay! Oh, it's so
There you
much
go.
bigger than you, which is
Oh, it's
appropriate.
great. Love it.
Okay.
We definitely need to
Play the game.
get something for our own version of the zombie.
I'm not
Maybe-
sure you can change it.
You could definitely change it.
Yeah, you probably.
You might have to pay for the premium version of the plugin, but there's definitely a version of this where we can do that. Brown Paw says, "Do you guys have a Ko-fi, as well?" Tim does. Do you want to give it your?
It's on my Twitter at TCT Meredith on Twitter, MEREDITCH, I believe. I think. Yes, that's my name. And my coffee link is just at the top there. So if you want to give me Some of that sweet cash. And also on there you'll find all of the very stupid songs I've done, except occasionally when I've accidentally done a weirdly serious song with no jokes in it, but I haven't got anywhere else to release it, so it just goes in the stream, in the list with the stupid ones. So it's an emotional roller coaster.
Usually
and
because
I don't.
Oh.
See, I just did it. Amy
It's
said
alright.
something, and I told
It's
her.
all right. I was going to say usually because Tim was in a flat on his own for a month, so he's written some more intense songs.
I got one ready to go that I'm very happy with. You heard it, Amy. What did you think?
It was really good. I liked it.
It'd be really weird if on stream you were like, not for me.
To be honest, Tim, I think
Tim.
you're overrating yourself.
If it's ready to go,
That was because you told me to be mean. It wasn't my actual opinion.
So I'm ready to go. Yeah. Should we?
if it's ready to go, could you do it? Could you premiere it on this stream?
I probably could.
What
could.
good
I'll
idea.
try and
Thanks, Ken.
I'll
what
try
a
and-
great, what a great suggestion.
I'll try and work it out in the break.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
I'll
you just,
try and-
you played the Lewis song, right? So it should be the same deal.
Yeah, I might have to transfer it from my laptop to this computer, but yes, we'll see how it
Get
goes.
on it then. Also, Pentol says, little fact again, because apparently I'm slowly turning into a helper for Twitch for you guys. Once you have 50 subscribers, you should have 5 slots for the emote, so you can put either Crim, Tim, or Lewis to
We
tier
have
1
got 5.
as well.
No, I filled the
And
5.
we do need the
I
help.
filled the
we filled
5.
up.
We got 2 hypes, a Watch It Buster, and Imogen, and then 1 other. But I've definitely filled it up.
I'm
Filled
going
it
to
the
start
brim.
my own channel soon as well. So
Yeah. Oh yes.
I will have a Ko-fi for that.
Amy's gonna do things. Amy's time to shine.
Amy's doing well-being stuff
Also,
because
just
someone
to-
has
just
to.
Mention to everyone, the reason I don't have a Ko-fi is that everything worthwhile I do is either on this stream, which means you can give me money that way, or through RQ, which means you can give them money, and they pay me.
They
So Tim does extracurricular stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why he.
Mine will be
gets a
because I
Ko-fi.
have no job now. So
Yeah. Technically still employed, but practically not. So should we, after 20 minutes of this stream, should we start playing a game?
Oh, I suppose. So.
oh,
I
there's a
suppose.
game.
I think over
Other
here.
than
first.
bingo?
Got some Egyptian monsters.
Egyptian monsters, harpies,
No, they're actually no crones apparently.
desert
Got some
crones.
Also interesting because harpies are extremely Greek.
Oh yeah, we have been in Greece for most of this game. You'll
No,
forgive.
no, I mean I get why us as players are doing it, but you know,
Well, I don't know why this has to be so. You know, these vultures are diseased, but it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't define them. You know,
so very much I think all vultures are. That's kind of how they work.
That's the reason there are bald-headed vultures, so that they can stick their naked heads into carrion without getting their feathers all gummy.
Oh fuck,
That's-
that's. I mean,
Why
like,
they're bald. I mean, it makes
again,
sense.
It's
It works for
but
them.
it's an important part of the ecosystem, but also, fuck me, that's gross.
Vultures, bit gross.
Vultures are extremely gross. There is nothing a bit gross about them. They are awful creatures with a very important role to play.
Grim Ring Mace. Wow,
Nice.
27 to 41. How does that work for you?
also-
Oh no, you're on throwing things now, aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay,
also
okay.
something about a grim ring. You can joke. We all know where that's going.
Sure.
No,
We all know.
We don't need to add anything new to that because it's not going to be very. Oh shit! I'm not looking at the chat now. Right, here we go. Your Dad Elsie. Women love women for Amy. And definitely not a tree. Let's two lesbians. Let's go. I'm assuming that's let's go
Let's
lesbians.
go,
let's
lesbians. Let's go.
go. And Moose are so cool. Maybe make the unlock emote cheaper. What?
Oh yes, yes. You can. Can you change the prices of tiers? The prices
no.
of tiers.
I'm gonna get my big capitalist cigar out. I don't know about that, Tim. It's gonna hit our bottom line.
Ah, yeah.
Tim, am I allowed to talk about the between season Stella Firma content thing? Because
I don't know about that. I'm not
Wait,
so
wait,
sure.
quickly while Tim's thinking. Shut up, Tim and Amy. Cephalopolliver says, or you could just be a bearded vulture and cover yourself in blood for fashion.
For fashion.
And Shiny Blackbird says, vultures are big sweetie, surprisingly social and basically nature's underappreciated garbage men.
Fair, fair.
Crisis so much. Sorry, I'm just catching up. M_HUD says, come on, step up, boys, and make season 3 of Stella Firma all about number 1 so Amy has consistent work. And Octopus Gallery says, vultures are beautiful and amazing. And List Sexual says, unlock emote is temporary point reward. Currently it's 320. Oh. Oh. Right, so can you spend both?
yeah, because I tried to unlock them and then realised that I actually already have all of them.
Come on.
But I don't have the parrot. I'm presuming that's not up there yet.
Uh-oh.
That's. Or maybe it hasn't been approved. It might not have been approved by Twitch yet.
We've the rebellion. Fake Coffee Cup has said no. You can tell Tim to shut up. You cannot tell Amy to shut up. I don't know. Amy will very much tell me to shut up. So I feel like
I just talk over them and pretend
Yeah,
that
that's true.
they're not there.
Turnabout is fair play.
Oh,
It's a phrase.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. This is fine. I mean, that's like appropriately, sort of just
Oh,
Is it just me, or has Ben's
Ben,
sound
you've
gone
gone
a bit
super
funny?
weird. I think maybe you're too loud in your own microphone, so it's turning you down, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it.
Skype stuff.
Oh yeah,
right?
there you go. Now you're back. Back and fine.
Dan's not a vampire says. Oh no, the chat scrolled down. He doesn't say that. I say that. Very important but unrelated to anything. I shaved my head on Friday.
Good stuff.
I need to cut Tim's hair, and Tim was like, "I quite like my hair long," and I was like, "You bought me hair cutting scissors for my birthday, so you're having your hair cut, mate."
That's true. That's true. Now, to be fair, that wasn't just. I bought that in addition to gifts. It wasn't just. You should cut my hair. So for your gift, I'll buy you the implements to do it. That was very much an ad.
Also, Tim gets annoyed when I call him mate.
I do. I'm not your mate.
Lotus says, study this for symbol deconstruction for the comic Pretty Deadly. The Egyptian goddess Nekhbet was depicted as a vulture. Her priestesses wore cloaks made of vulture feathers.
Ooh.
So there we go.
There you go.
I've never heard of the Egyptian goddess Nekhbet.
No, you know what? I've heard of very few Egyptian gods at all. I know.
Kind of.
Ra. I know. Or what's the one with the O? Oros.
Osiris.
No. Osiris. That's the one. Horus. I think
Yes.
there's Horus. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Khmer, Anubis. Bast.
Oh, Bast the cat.
Bast is the cat.
You know what, Ben? I've often thought that they're the Bast one.
Oh, fuck off. Specky Ferret says Trexel and David as Vulture's next drawing project. Also, what's the... Oh, Tar. Tar is
That's
one.
okay. Sorry. What?
Spelled P-T-A-H, which is why,
Ooh. Ba-da. It's okay.
and
it's ancient Greek.
oh yes, Dance
Ancient
of Vampire
Egyptian.
says at Amy, they or she, not he, as pronouns
Thank
for
you
them.
for letting me know.
Gem.
So I think we've got a little underground cave to do, and
Yep.
then we can move out of the area.
Near Blick the Third, pretty much only Egyptian gods. Pretty much only no Egyptian gods from Stargate. Fair. Should we do the cave?
I'm a coming to the cave. Oh no, I'm missing.
Oh, and you got your friends as well.
I got my friends.
Oh god, these
Ooh.
food rots, they take ages.
Big weird
Ugh.
slugs. Big
What
weird
is it
slugs.
about bloody video games and being like, oh, we'll make the rots, the kind of sludgy garbage monsters, just really, really, they are doing me a mischief.
They are.
It's really bloody hard to kill.
It's hard to kill. It's hard to kill. It's definitely when you're getting a little louder, Ben, that it's really clamping down on you. So I think if you turn your input down ever so slightly. I mean, not right now because you're fighting slugs. It only occasionally does it. Ooh, a beast caller's jeweled staff.
Video settings, not automatic. Oh yeah, no, hang on. There we go. That should be better. That should be better.
That's perfect. Or hopefully that shouldn't turn you down as much when I'm speaking, because that's always a problem.
If it's garbage, then I will.
Oh.
Processes with that
It's immediately gone to garbage, Ben. Can't hear you. Try and speak in a softer tone.
No. Hello.
There you go.
Crow's Boots says, question for both you lads and the chat. What
Your
is your
inventory
favourite
is full.
kind of tea?
Ben, you're up.
Lapsang Souchong.
I think I'm going to say the same thing. It's smoky like a forest in your face, like a forest on fire in your face.
That's fine. We can like the same tea. It's not like we have to have unique.
Oh, God, I can't believe I have such mainstream tea tastes that Ben likes it as well. Truly
To
hideous.
be honest, though, at the moment my favourite tea is coffee.
That's not... Ben, you've misunderstood.
What? My favourite tea is Coca-Cola.
My favourite tea is just a refreshing glass of milk.
Veterans Raidabo of not relevant to either of us.
That's a
Mike
weird
relevant.
title. It's very self-aware, a very self-aware title.
The Third says I have literally got stuck in a treasure chest off flipping back to town and back. Facepalm. Oops. Are you doing a Titan Quest play along? The idea of that.
Play along. I've got...
Should we just have a quick money check to see who needs to scraggle up?
I got 330.
319, so we're close.
Okay, close enough. Ooh, I've got a scroll of invocation. Oh, it's a quest item.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, Thoth. How do I forget about Thoth? Hang on. So
Ben, did you forget about Thoth?
I did.
This is like that time you forgot about Dre. It's very embarrassing.
INYW21. Here you go. Anubis, Bast, Thoth, Osiris, Isis, obviously. Set again, obviously. Ra, Geb, Nut, and Shu. Beer Vagabond might have to get my favourite tea is coffee on a mug. That's true, actually. That is one of those like office present mug slogans, right?
Yeah. My favourite work day is not tea.
Rowaning. Hey, Mero Bros and Amy. I wanted to share that I DM'd a D&D game for the first time yesterday, and it went super well. I'm very happy about it. Congratulations.
It's a big task.
Niblet the Third says, "Yep, but as I have to go and watch films now, everybody enjoy the stream." Nope. Yep, but as I have to go and watch films now, enjoy the stream, everyone.
Ben, is it nope or yep? That's the important thing that we need to establish from that sentence.
I said nope, but then the message starts with yep.
Oh, I see.
I have honestly forgotten what the yep refers to, but I assume it's relevant.
Spider. Oh no, they're scarab beetles. A bone scarab.
Truly the spiders of Egypt.
I'm going to say one now. Niblet the Third. Oh no, that's the one you already read. I thought it was my time to shine. Don't laugh at me.
Do you want to have a?
There's another one, Tim.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Aspen trees, vaguely related. I used to work at a tea shop, but it wasn't. But it wasn't for very long because they asked me for my sun sign in the job interview, and it only got weirder from there. What's a sun sign? I've never even heard of that.
There was a
Yeah, I know
really amazing
star sign, but...
tea cafe in Nottingham called Lee Rosie's that me and Tim spent a lot of time at when, in fact, all of our improv group did when we were
good cake
at uni.
Oh, that's a big
Used to go and sit there and play mahjong like we were annoying people.
Mahjong?
Shut up.
No, I was genuinely asking, what's mahjong? Oh, do you mean mahjong? Sorry, that wasn't me being like, do you mean? I just genuinely didn't know what you were talking about. Which is the best kind, because it means like...
mahjong?
I'm sorry, I think I find it's mahjong.
Actually, in the south, we say mahjong.
I think...
Actually, it's called mahjong, actually, if you're not...
It's a silent J, if you're not a...
I actually have no idea, but it's also the thing where, like, people pretentiously insist on pronouncing it using the accent of the culture I died, and it's like, mate, now you're just fucking putting on an accent, and you're worse. You're not better. You're worse.
Because you could say like, "Hey, I'm going to the cafe." You don't say, "Hey, I'm going to the cafe." You know, it's not necessary. Oh, it means I get all of these delightful reptilian crests.
I mean, mate, go for it. My inventory is so goddamn full.
Yeah,
also, Lotus Flare said a friend of mine who worked at a university, worked for a university library, told me they were having people take personality tests to determine where they fit in the department. Holy shit, not great. Oh, and also, Beer Vagabond says a sun sign is like the main star sign that everybody knows. There's other more obscure ones. Okay, so it's like kind of like a star sign, but a bit more complicated and nerdy for astrology.
Yeah, like if you're like, well, star signs, yeah.
Oh,
sure,
how basic.
But,
okay, amateurs call them star signs.
I feel like the phrase "basic bitch" was just trundling towards the conversation.
Moose Are So Cool has said Tim's middle class southern boy is showing.
Hello.
I'm enjoying the sort of like we read out the purple ones, and then Amy sort of has an editor's choice of chats. This is like, I like this one.
I just pick ones I like, and they're usually mean to Tim, which
Amy's
that's
fair. Of mean
quite harsh.
Messages.
That's fine as well, because like honestly, these ones are just stream points from like we've watched the stream a bunch, so it's all broadly arbitrary.
I also have to remember to put down the microphone before I crackle my bones horrendously.
Oh, you don't want to listen to that bone crackle. It's upsetting.
Tim?
Yes?
Where are you?
Oh, I'm being attacked by crocodiles. Exactly where I was.
You just weren't paying attention. Fine.
I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah. I was rearranging my inventory so I could pick up these expensive green things.
That's the right way round. That means we don't have tech issues, so I'm happy that was the case.
Okay, cool. Oh, a thing happened. I don't need that.
Rowan INGG, Rowaning, however you pronounce your username, Bone Crackles ASMR. I think that might be the polar opposite of what ASMR is.
It's guys.
Right?
Are we ready? Are we ready, guys? Just like if you're particularly squeamish about this kind of thing, then maybe
Goodness.
What?
maybe
happening?
move away. Tim, take your
Here we
headphones off.
go.
Ready? Did that go through the headphones? Did that go through
I
the
don't know
mic?
'cause I'm in the room.
Tim. Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
That was my jaw. I don't know if anyone
That's-
heard that.
It's a hard life, mine.
Oh, that was
we've
horrid.
got two messages that say bones, bones, and oh, that was horrid, which seem appropriate.
That's just what happens when I open my mouth. I don't
Yeah.
even really have to do much.
When it's like late at night and I've just sort of relaxed in bed and just quietly drifting off to sleep, and then Amy yawns and it goes.
Annabelle Lee 9028 has said, "Hi, I want to die," and I very much apologise. I tried to give as much of a content warning
gave them
before
the
I
warning.
started.
Hi there, my life is pain.
Also, Roning says it's just Roning. The second G is nothing. Fair, so it's Roning. And Crow's Boots is
Nothing.
ASMR for somebody out there, I'm sure. That is an interesting thing. Can you define anything as ASMR if people enjoy it, or is there an objective definition of what an ASMR like is?
What is ASMR?
I don't know. Flawless
I've-
Poops, anything for shut up. Anything for the Meredith is the opposite of ASMR.
Hey,
Ben,
we are. relaxing.
Tim doesn't like it when me and you are on the same bullying page.
I've got a full
They've
bullet.
both got mics now.
Ben, pick up your grave, and also, do you know where to go
Oh,
from here?
Yeah, well, no, this was just
Oh yes, this was. Yes, sorry, I forgot that we went down a pit.
this was a big crocodile detour.
It's a crocodile detour.
Pascal 21 says, "I feel you, Amy. I have some clicky bones as well. Purple heart."
Crunch bones, crunch bones. Everybody's got them. Crunch bones,
I've
crunch.
just got the standard crunch bones in the
Yeah,
fingers.
I got a crunch knee, but that's.
Oh, that's
because,
I have a crunch ankle. Not
There
to
you
the
go.
point where it's like a proper chronic problem, but I have a crunchy ankle.
I had an operation on mine. It's helped a little bit.
Hooray. And the answer says ASMR like makes your spine tingle. It's not just being quiet. That's true, actually. I guess ASMR is kind of included in the effects of it, not actually what the source material is.
The source material of bones.
You know,
Something out there. Something big
Gotta
that
trade.
prowls at night. They talk
It's
of
not.
camels missing in the
Probably a
morning
monster,
and
mate.
caravans being attacked.
Yeah, probably some sort of
Nobody's
monster.
sure what.
I like that quest is, there's a monster out there. I think you should kill it.
From
Okay.
Okay,
monsters
on it.
Hawk Cycle has said not to change the subject from horrifying bone noises, but asking for a friend, do you guys listen to Editors? Oh my god, I fucking love the Editors' first album.
Something you should know right now. You'll speak when you're spoken to. Yes, I do. Oh, it's been a while.
My favourite one, which is because,
Shut up!
I mean,
I was
no,
into the
which
you're
is
into them.
obviously, you know, it's only good when, you know, if you're listening to the singles, you're pretty basic. But Fingers in the Factories is just so good with, and the fingers bleed in the factories, coming out tonight, come and see the sun. Oh, it's so good.
Someone said earlier, and I'm not sure who it was, asked about me doing streams, and I will sort of go into that more later. Later.
On a similar vein, Interpol. They're around the same
Oh,
time.
Interpol, yep,
Good stuff.
very good.
Slow Hands, Evil, you know, all that good. All that good stuff. Is Slow Hands Interpol? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes, it is. Slow Hands is like Interpol's kind of big breakthrough song that kind of got
It's a good
super.
song.
It's a great song, and the Evil, the video with the little Muppet puppet having a car
Yeah.
accident
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
is.
Is that like early 2000s?
Yeah, it's all mid 2000s. Like all Interpol Editors, Block Party, Bravery, Killers, Franz Ferdinand,
Oh, man,
all
I
that stuff
really
is
like
like
that.
peak like me getting into music as a teenager
Yeah.
during like the height of Britpop, which was a great era to get into
Hashtag
music.
Teen Ben.
Yeah, I say the height of Britpop, obviously.
That's not
blurring
really-
up 80s. No,
Yeah,
no,
I'd
it was
say
alright. So it's
Britpop
like
that's like the second wave of Britpop.
yeah, it is Britpop second wave.
Not that I know if that is actually a thing. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
There's a thing Up
absolutely.
here. There's a thing up here, Ben.
I mean, I lived through it. That's like
There's a
that is my
couple of
music taste, the
purples,
second wave
guys.
of Britpop.
Hey?
There's a couple of purples.
Not-
Ooh, Ben. Come on.
What?
Come on, Ben.
What?
There's
Read
some
the
purple
purples.
messages. He can't hear me very well, Tim, so you
Murdo
have to
Douglas.
repeat.
Oh yeah, sorry, Amy. Yeah, if you want to, it's easy, probably easy if you just shout at Tim's mic if you want me to hear something.
Well, I said, but I mean, it's not like Tim can't look at his screen and read it himself.
That's true.
My screen
Murdo
is...
Douglas, have you listened to
small.
the new Everything Everything songs? I think we are up to date.
Yes, I think we are. Unless they came out in the last week, I think we're
Well,
up
that's
to
the
date.
trouble. We're on the route to the new album, so they might be dropping more singles.
I hope
And
they
Bramble
are.
Paws said, "Do either of you have Spotify?" Amy too.
Yes, I do. It's my main musical source.
Yeah, me too. At the moment, I've been listening to Rina Sawayama. Mainly, she got like really unfairly disqualified from being able to get bloody
Oh, the Brit Award thing.
Mercury. Oh, the Brit Awards. That was it. I was like
Yeah,
Mercury.
yeah, because she had she made the horrible choice of, because Japan doesn't allow
Being
dual national
Japanese
nationality. She was like, well, I don't want to give up my Japanese nationality, but I've also, lived and worked in England for, my entire working life. But
Yeah,
what does
it's,
that matter?
Oh God, it's her and another artist who I've forgotten the name of. So excuse me while I just very quickly.
You gone done a Googles?
I'm gonna read another.
No, I'm
purple
doing a
message 'cause
Spotify
they're
history
chatting.
check.
Your dad Elsie says, it keeps scrolling down while I try to read. I'm late, but ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and it technically refers to the tingly feeling, but can also refer to the stuff that induces it.
There
Okay.
you go.
Very much, it's the effects,
Yeah.
which is the important part of it. So
Whatever
anything can
floats
be.
your tingly boat. Oh, Ben, I found a boss, and I'm on my own.
That's a shame because I'm looking through Spotify right now.
Oh, beans. Oh, Beans
So
and rice.
I'm going to stay here and chat, but Annie is taking over mod duties. And she says, "Tell Tim I'm calling him."
oh, okay. Annie, I will be with you in a moment.
Also, the artist I was thinking of is Arlo Parks, who is incredibly good, and somebody that I feel like everyone in this chat will really, really enjoy. She's like a 19-year-old London artist, and oh my, fuck me, she is a great lyricist. Like,
Just-
really, really good stuff.
Just to give you 3 jobs at once, Tim.
Yeah.
Pentoll says Tim has to customize to let the higher tier emotes be unlocked by channel points as well.
Ah, beans.
Write it down as a note for something to do later.
I'm gonna call Annie. Bear with me.
You're going to call Annie.
This is a very, very mixed media stream. 1 second.
Why are we calling Annie?
Don't know. Annie's calling and has said, "Call me back." And I'm nothing if not loyal.
Anna with II missed the name of the 19-year-old. Please repeat. It's Arlo Parks, ARLOPARKS. Yes, Ben, you should tweet that artist name for us later. Thanks, I will. And Shine. Oh, sorry, that was Miss Sunflower 94. And Shiny Blackbird. While we're on music, I thought y'all might like knowing Lewis has his own Spotify playlist because I am ridiculous and love when he dances. That is a fantastic detail that I'm very happy to now know. Thanks, Etworm. Yeah, that's the name. Ben, no one heard you. Am I having volume problems?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, it might be that no one heard me the first time, which is why I had to repeat
I
it.
did talk over you a little bit, but it was just
Damn it,
because
Amy!
I was trying to get the messages in before they disappear on my screen because my scroll isn't working very well because Tim has a laptop that I can't understand.
Hello.
I definitely have to fight the scroll. Also, I can hear you much better now.
Yeah, it's because Tim's shut up.
Yeah, that'll be it. Oh, it's weird. I need to make noise for the stream, but also Tim is on the phone, so I'm like,
I
I
love
should
the
shut
fact
up.
that he's just stopped for a chat on the phone.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Guys, this is a really interesting conversation live on stream. You'd love it if you could hear. Yeah, no, that's all good. Something we can
May
probably
Coffee
work
Cup
out
is
later,
saying,
I
I'm
think.
getting sympathetic
Yeah,
heart
all good.
palpitations
No worries.
with Tim. And
Right.
Friday
Bye.
8969 is saying, bully Tim while he's on the phone. Tim's a butt. Tim's a stinky butt.
And you'd say that about Ben. You'd say it to
Annie,
his
tell
face.
Tim. Annie, tell Tim he's a stinky butt.
That seems mean. Oh, and you can't say that. She's hung up. She hung up a while ago.
Was that a really important update?
You know what? It could have been, but then she realised it wasn't relevant because of another factor, and so I was calling back for no good reason.
That is like
Nice.
grade A Annie, that is.
Grade A. Well, to be fair, it was relevant up until it wasn't, but those 2 points were very close to each other.
I love Annie. Annie, you know what I was thinking the other day is that Annie's actually more like my life partner than Tim because me and Annie...
I beg your pardon?
No, let me finish the thought because me and Annie basically job share our lives.
Yeah.
We're like, well, we're both chronically ill, so we'll just job share living.
Brownie 8969, bully Tim while he's on the phone.
Oh, mate, we've done that. So successfully bullying Tim again. The idiot. Look at him rereading old messages. What a fool!
Beans and rice.
Yep. Also, really like the use of beans and rice. If anybody is wondering what the provenance of that is, it is from Shaun of the Dead, and they had to make an airplane-safe version of it. So instead of saying Jesus Christ, they say beans and rice.
And
They
I
need
used to
come up with
shout
things
that.
which, like, synced up with the lips.
I used to shout that on roller coasters when we went on school trips to like
Yeah.
Alton Towers and stuff because we wouldn't get told off by the teachers.
If anybody wants to look up a really fun thing, you should look up 4 in the Funking Morning, which is Peter Serafinowicz's rant at the start of the film where they're keeping him up by DJing. And because he says fuck, or it's 4 in the fucking morning, but they say funk instead of fuck, and it's really funny.
Oh gosh. Okay, this thing's really got it out for me, and it's faster.
Being killed by a sort of scorpion bear?
Scorpion bear. Can you kind of aggro it or something?
Look, I'm throwing it. Unfortunately, Tim, you're running around a thing which blocks my fucking knife.
But haven't you got like a skill?
No.
The shield bash skill? Oh, that was
No.
the old guy. He's dead.
Just remember how that never worked. Like, just genuinely never ever worked.
Not a once.
Anyway, this is working. This is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most satisfying gameplay, but it works.
Oh yeah, welcome to my fucking life, Dreamwaver.
There we go. Eat my dreams. Okay. I've got so many things to sort out in the break. I've got to get that song over. I've got to sort out the unlock emotes.
Let's start a cool stream. Hey, by the way, Tim, here's this huge pile of admin.
Yeah.
Tim loves admin.
I love admin. I call it fabmin because it's
I mean,
so
to be honest,
fab.
I do mildly suspect you do quite like admin.
I like one admin task I can focus on. As soon as I've got a couple, I then start to get the gnawing pit of fear in my stomach that there's some things I should have done that I've forgotten to do.
The thing to remember is that none of this admin actually really truly matters.
Saying
All of
bloody
it's
song
not.
premiere doesn't matter.
No, but you can do it else times.
saying
It's not like
I'm
this is
saying
all fucked up if you don't do it. So,
Yeah,
you know,
also,
there's something.
I've realised that last time I had a video to go along with it, and this time we just be sort of sitting here awkwardly whilst it plays, and you wouldn't be able to hear it in time.
Oh, fuck it, I'll dance to it.
Well,
I'll
we
dance
just
to
have to
an Absolute
dance.
song.
See, me and Ben had the same thought then.
Tim, live video, you lip sync along with it. Because that would be really fun. I mean, it might go wrong, but
It's-
it would be really fun.
It's not a comedy song either. It's one of the ones I made that ended up serious.
Well, why
That's
don't you
fine.
just play it over
That's
the break?
So
So it's like the hold
also-
music.
because I
Hey,
need to sort it out at a certain point, and that's
Also,
when the break.
really good point. The reason that I could hear you is because Tim's shut up, because now you've gone back to being quiet now. Boostar Call says, did you get chided for saying Jesus Christ like the second commandment? No, they did, because the airplanes, I assume because they had to stick with American Airlines, and obviously America is far more evangelical and, you know, sensitive to... Like, Christ, on fucking RQG, we try and avoid saying fucking hell. That's why I say heck so much.
So
'Cause-
Tim mocked me for an entire month because I'm not allowed to swear or blaspheme in my parents' house. So I will use like the hot fuzz swears when I'm on the phone to him. And
you'd be like,
my mum just gets really angry at Tim whenever, not when he swears, when I've got him on speakerphone, but if he blasphemes,
Yeah,
he's
Yeah.
getting disowned.
nobody owns me.
Dang it. Look, Tim, we've got like an actual named. I'll pick it up definitely, but it's a named
no
green,
more room.
which means it's even a specific item. However, it is strength, so
Gonna have to-
useless for both of us.
I'm just gonna
Can
chuck things
I
on the
get-
floor.
Can I get dual wielding? Oh, yes! I'm dual wielding. Goodbye.
Oh, have you got
Shit.
it? Oh no, you haven't.
You can't hold
Okay,
anymore.
okay. Look at me go!
So Bittercape says Tim loves us, Ben does not.
Sorry, I've just yahed over Amy.
I'm just reading some messages because there were quite a few of them. And then Annie, I've replied to your message about your discount code from GFW. Anna with I says, I'm still not allowed to say Jesus Christ or oh my God when I'm at home because vicarage. Yep, I totally relate to that because
Oh, man,
my dad is a
it's-
church
it's-
warden.
Is your childhood home a vicarage? I've always thought vicarage is a very nice
Yeah,
house.
no.
I work with
What-
someone
Here's
who's.
the church.
I work with someone whose father is the archdeacon of like Sussex or something like that, or maybe Brighton and Hove. I don't know.
Oh, I
They-
really want to know which of your colleagues that
They're
is.
like known as His Grace. You know, it's one of those sorts of church positions.
Your dad, Elsie, says, I just remembered to take my meds, so here's a reminder for everyone else too.
It's
Solid.
messy.
Thank you.
Drink some water, and hey, do you know what? There's be a VOD of this. If you need to go to sleep, go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
Me and Tim had like a fake argument earlier where we were both being deliberately
Argument?
obtuse to each other, and I'm cutting down my meds at the minute, and I just had a moment where I wanted to like grab the clothes air and throw it across the room
Yeah.
because I very temporarily got really angry and then was like, no, this is silly. What's
Yeah,
going on?
We're having a fun joke.
Meds changes, man.
It's meds and moods. You say things are fine and then it seems rude, and then you're chucking a clothes air across the room, hitting your partner with the broom. She's never done that, don't worry. Also, we don't own a broom. She does it with a mop.
Oh, if you want to borrow a broom, I've got.
Don't give people weapon broom.
I mean, maybe you just need a broom for some reason.
Just a ring. Can I have a broom, Ben? Why do you need it?
Brooms are quite, look,
No reason.
brooms are quite useful. Don't fucking mock me for offering you a broom.
We've got a dustpan and brush, and it does us fine.
Yeah,
We don't
tell
need
you
your
what, tell you
fancy
what,
broom.
Offer rescinded, and you'll be like, God, I wish I could,
Oh.
get something off the floor at a long range with
Oh, if only
great
I had
speed.
a broom. My life would be complete if I had a broom. But I don't. And then just my face just gently descends into grayscale and sad music plays.
That's actually, I think somebody just said date brooms, which is a good idea of like the irony of the fact that a plot line in Stellar Firm is you dating a fucking broom, and then
date a
you're
broom.
chatting shit about brooms.
Chatting shit about brooms. Chatting shit about that bee.
Daryl will be
Specky
played
Ferret
by a
says-
broom on a stand.
Love canals.
Shut up. Specky Ferret says, why didn't I draw Trexel Goostman with a broom? I'm gonna have.
Oh, Specky,
shut up.
thank you for Trexel
Shut up.
Gooseman. I like him greatly.
Okay, are you done interacting positively with our audience?
Yes.
Shut Bramapore says, Tim, you're definitely the weird one for not owning a broom. Nice! Yes!
I've got.
I swept the floor today, and I'm pretty sure it's the first time it's been swept in a month.
We've got very true. We've got like one of them like multi-purpose floor sweeper things with the pad that you can take off and wash in the washing machine. So
Wait,
it's not a
some sort
broom.
We
Wait,
also
yes,
have
I've
a
got a
broom.
broom.
Do we have a broom?
We have a broom. That's why I said I swept the floor for the first
Guys,
time.
we've got a broom.
Makes me
There
understand
we
why the
go.
floor has not been swept while I've been away.
I
If you didn't
forgot
realise there was a
we
giant pink
had
broom in the
broom.
kitchen.
Take me to the broom. Let me
Let
sweep the kitchen floor.
Stay with the galactic sort of feeling.
Let
It's like they're doing
me get-
Joe looking between stars. Here we go.
Let
Oh, man, this is
me
filthy.
get the crumbs out from the storage jars. I don't know. In other words, well, I
I've
forgot we
got-
had a broom.
Okay,
Ben,
so there's
Ben,
what?
there's
What?
Crocs over here that we didn't get.
Crocs.
Got to get them Crocs.
In a shitload of crows. Days just wake up and buy a shitload of crows.
I really enjoy their waddly walk.
Who's Waddly Walk? Oh,
The Crocs.
The Croc Walk.
That's more penguins.
Yeah. Come on, Ben. That's more penguins. You fucking
Sorry.
You fucking
No one wants to get their croc men up there. Plant Calfin. There's the talk about Trexel with a broom. Reminds me that I still have a drawing of Trexel with a broom. And the fish I found. Well, post it up. It'll be great. Love fan art.
Okay. You're still going a bit better. Just move the microphone slightly away from your face. I want to see what it does.
Not
Just
faster.
a little further away.
There we go. Here I am, doing a talk without the mic in.
Nah, same stuff. I think it's just Skype playing silly buggers. Silly buggers.
We
Skype.
might have to eventually wait for the slide to do this then.
Yeah, but it has the direct video thing. It's so much better. Didn't hear any of that, so clearly it's not good.
This Discord is fine.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
If I can have a video, like I don't necessarily need to see your face, because what you could do is you could set your
Ah,
webcam up in Rexel, and then pull it out of Discord for me.
Oh no, it's not so much. It's not so much that. It's more that I don't have to like get the window and then cut a little slice out of it every time. I can just get your video and go plonk.
Definitely not a tree. Says, on the topic of cursed Trexel stuff, cosplayers, don't put moisturizer in your mouth for cosplay purposes.
No.
I did it the other day and it was not worth it.
No, you could probably make yourself quite ill doing that because
Yeah,
it's like
grip.
loads of indigestible fats.
Couldn't
and
you just make
paraffin.
like some icing so it looks like moisturizer?
Yeah, there you go. Unless you've got some sort of sugar disorder, and then that's equally dangerous. I just realised, Ben, I was doing loads of fighting without either of my main two friends.
Oh, that'll do it.
So that probably didn't help.
Fab. A necromancer that doesn't know how to necromance.
Every day I'm necromance.
Wow. Bloody LMFAO?
No, every day I'm hustling by I don't
Yes.
know.
By LMFAO?
No, it's not.
Yes, it
That
is.
doesn't sound like either of them singing. Maybe they have a guest.
Every day I'm shuffling is
Yeah.
a LMFAO.
Is it?
Yes.
A whole new
Yeah,
That's not that song.
it is.
There's two different...
Every day I'm shuffling.
I'm going to have to look this up in the break. This is another task for me. Oh no, there is some sort of demented chicken.
The chicken.
Oh,
Oh my
I've turned into
gosh.
Geordie.
The chickens singing that song on the Muppet movie makes me cry with laughter every time I see it. It's the intensity of it.
Bittercape says, looks like moisturizer. Yes, it does.
I love that any context is long gone for that. So that's a complete like non-sector. That was what I was looking for. Oh, Tim. So these are the torches. Like I think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
progress torches.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
we
yeah.
go over here, I think there's an extra little bit.
An extra little hidey hole.
Ben the parrot did not like your chicken impression.
Wait. So Tim's music brings Lewis joy and does not.
Hang on, wasn't I the one that clucked loudly like a
Yeah,
chicken?
but Ben started it.
Yeah, because I was going.
Ben, Lewis doesn't like it. Stop it.
What the piss is a burning hungermonger?
I don't know, but it's mine now.
No, it has to be mine.
It must be mine.
Well, because it's a thrown
It
weapon.
simply
Bramble
must
Paws
be
is getting their
mine.
message read out because it's funny, despite the fact it's not highlighted. And
Burning hungermonger.
it says, "When will Ben's voice return from the war?"
Nah, it's worse.
Ben's voice has been away so long.
No, I'm not reading that out.
Go on, read out.
Definitely not a tree. Says my mum walked in on me with the moisturizer in my mouth, and she looked so disappointed in me.
Also, Shiny Blackbird said, for clarity, Lewis didn't react to Ben's clucking, but flipped his shit about Tim's.
Okay.
Oh man, I just love the idea of parrots flipping their shit.
That bird flipped their shit.
Oh, also, man, there's been some good fucking videos of parakeets kissing their own reflections or like a toy. There's one where a parakeet gets a new toy and it's like, I love you.
Oh.
Keeps doing it. It's great. Also, that made my lips feel really, really weird.
Yeah, make them vibrating.
Absolutely
first-
had to sacrifice my shoe to Monty the other day.
Yeah, Monty was not having it.
Jackalman. Oh, Steve Jackalman. Oh god, there's so much. Where are the traders? They've been
I
I've got
know.
so bloody stuff. I mean, I've also got 300,000 gold, so it's not like it matters.
Ooh.
Right, I'll take the Burning Hungermonger of Frost because
Burning
Yeah,
hungermonger of whatever.
it's
I'll
like
take
a two-headed dagger. I guess it's almost a boomerang.
You can't hold
74, 76. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, the hand. Note the will of Horus. There we go.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything. Yeah, I'm not going to start shuffling around yellows. I'm not going to worry about that. Is there anything I can combine?
Just grab the composite bow beasting.
Yes, I'm going to have to chuck some stuff on the floor, and I'm very much.
I'll grab it.
Have you got it? Yeah,
I'm chucking yellow now because we can upgrade to.
Yeah,
greens.
I'm at the point where like most of the stuff I've got is either greens or a yellow I'm holding on to for upgrade purposes. There are a few things I could probably get rid of. Have you got it now?
Yeah.
Cool.
A See, the trouble is I've got 2 bloody quest items as well. I'm wondering if, like, should we have handed those in, or is it...
I don't know. Check the
Oh.
next time you've got a moment. You can check the quest log to see if it's like stuff we missed. Because we can transport back to Greece at the next transporty station.
No, we don't have to go back to Greece. It's
We've only just got to Egypt, so
Yeah, no, but these are all Egyptian quests.
Can I just say there's a conversation going on in the chat about how Lewis the parrot blushes when he's got a crush on someone.
well,
Aw.
quite.
Well, apparently... Oh, are they main quests? Bring the scroll to the Temple of Ptah, as we were talking about. Ptah's made an appearance. Yeah, so one of them is that, and I don't see the other is something. Oh, Rakaboa Frost, great.
Oh, Ben, I just spent like 5 minutes clearing out a space in my inventory to grab it. I literally went to click on it, and you were like, "Whoops, click."
You've got it.
Have I?
Oh no, it's fallen down a hole.
If you look at the
I
chat,
made it fall down a hole, and that fills me with a deep, deep joy.
If you look at the chat, there is now the origin story of Hungermonger.
Okay, alright. Stefan Apolova, had to look it up because it was driving me crazy. A Hungermonger is a wild-looking throwing knife. Seriously, Google it and look at these wild, pointy guys.
Yeah. I mean, look. Tell you what, Tim. I'm gonna do you some deep trust. This is the Hungermonger I'm currently using. Pick it up, show it to the chat, and then give it back.
I have no more room.
It's chuck down anything that's
For
3
those
by
of
2.
you who were here last week, if you enjoyed the terrifying shark that I sent to Tim partway through the stream, that was courtesy of my cousin's
Oh.
children.
There we go. There's the Hungermonger. There you go.
I can have it back now, please.
Uh,
I go.
have you got the Raiding Boa Frost now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fine. I don't.
Yeah, after saying I didn't steal it, I then decided to steal it.
I have to fucking deal with. Kind of shit I have to deal with. Skype seems to be behaving itself now, which is good. To be fair, it's been like pretty perfect for all the time we've been using it.
Yeah,
up until the
no,
last few minutes.
it's fine. It's just if it does become a consistent problem, I'm sure we can find out
And
another solution.
And then
Yeah,
we have
at
to
this point-
salute our solution.
At this point, I am actually now completely full, even of single square inventory.
Yeah, I'm near
things.
there. I've chucked some yellow stuff out, so I've got a couple. But yes, we're absolutely stuffed to the gills with loot. So Titan Quest has sort of opened up a deep well of interest in top-down RPGs for me again. So although we've got absolutely buttloads of this to do, Grim Dawn is by some of the same developers of Titan Quest, and looks great.
Yeah,
Looks really good. It's like a Bloodborne version of.
yeah.
Titan
There's
Quest.
also there's Torchlight, there's Van Helsing, the Adventures of Van Helsing. There's loads of stuff. Like I was thinking, well, I mean, we are going to have to think about what's going to happen after this. Now, obviously,
yeah,
we've
like
got
2 years.
no. Like we're in Act 2, right?
Yeah, and there's
I
4
think-
acts, and we got 2
I
DLC.
think Is it four acts?
I think so.
So
Yeah,
let's
it's
say
like-
I'm gonna make a guess at each DLC adds an act because that sounds like a reasonable, thing they do. So that's 6 acts. We're on part 5, so we'll get to part 15 or so.
Oh, I
which
just
is-
realised. I don't think I updated the stream information. We're on part 6. Sorry.
Oh right, there
Sorry,
we go.
buddy.
I
I
did
mean-
think that some fresh himbo was last week's, but I didn't want to.
Sorry about that. I looked at it and thought, oh, I'll change that, and then I got distracted and didn't. Hang on.
Oh, I can. I'm doing it.
Oh, you doing it now?
Yep.
Oh, what are you naming it?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, you'll see. You'll all see.
There we go.
I'm gonna have to reload it.
Yes. No. Did it? Okay. It seems to have updated. It's not updated under the. There it is.
It's actually episode 6. Though. It's the first one. Okay.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
I didn't want to do anything hideously insulting to
I
you.
thought you were just going to be really mean, especially you said, "Oh, you'll see."
Yeah. No.
Oh,
I
you'll
don't know.
see. It's something
I backed.
reasonable.
I backed off a bit. I mean, look, it's actually episode 6 is a subtle jibe, so the people who are here will know that it's because you didn't update the stream.
It's real sut. It's real sut. We are
Wouldn't
at
that
an
be-
encampment, Ben. We are at an
Yes, I know.
encampment.
No, there is still some
No, I know, but we're
slight
near.
jackalman to
Hi,
There you
I'm
go.
Slight Jackalman.
The
I want to
Imogen
sell.
emote seems to be being used to mock Johnny in the chat. Like, if you wanna write something mean about Johnny, you can put an Imogen emote with it.
And it just indicates that's what's a guam.
Come on, is this just some people?
It's been hard on us. These monsters
I don't
have
care.
made
This is just bloody some
It's just
people.
some
Give me a
people.
trader, for goodness
I
sake.
want to sell my gear.
Our inventories are full.
We are. There he is. Found him.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I've just killed 2 crocodile people, like people, and 5 yellows fell out of them.
Right. Oh, that's worth 25,000 gold. Oof. I don't need that. Don't need you. Strength. Oh, hang on. Oh, I hadn't used some points. Yeah.
Right. There we go. Oh, also, Tim, don't forget about your second bag.
No, thank you. I had got it on my mind. I got my second bag on my mind. Second bag on my mind. Oh, you know what? For the small armor increase, it's got many fewer helpful doodads.
Right, I'm going to pop back to Rakotis and see if I can complete any of these quests.
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
One of them appears to be a main quest, but then there's another which we've also got the family sword of Anheru, which did the guy in the
Ooh,
library have that?
Thank you for the subscription, definitely not a tree.
Hey, their first gift sub in the channel. That's fantastic.
It was
Thank you very
Annabelle
much.
Lee 9028 gifted it.
Oh, thank you. Most kind of you. You wouldn't leave an old man wanting, would you? Please, help me. It's a character I'm apparently working on.
How riveting.
Called Old Man Help Me.
Yeah.
Selling my stuff. Don't need to do that. I can just right click. Ooh, do I want health and energy? Or do I want energy regeneration? And it's a pretty cool hat.
I'm just going to use the stream to talk directly to Annie now rather than text her because I'm lazy.
Very lazy.
I'm going to call it assistive technology. You know, it's easier to speak than text.
Right.
Earlier, I was singing Suddenly Seymour, and Tim does not know the song, and so he was just pretending to be a Seymour in the background, but
Hello! Seymour here!
it changed the tone of the song somewhat, and I feel like you'd appreciate it.
Oh god, Seymour's here. Suddenly Seymour.
Wow, Annie is really berating you in chat,
What? What's wrong?
using her mod powers for.
Tim,
Well, I don't
get
wanna
the
say
hell
you,
out,
but-
learn songs.
No, I refuse.
I think you knew the song, you just didn't know where it
Nope.
was from.
Never
oh no,
heard
he
of it.
didn't know the song, Annie.
Never heard of it.
Wow.
Probably isn't very good, I suspect. Bad song, I say.
There we go.
I got an essence of Anubis's wrath. Thank you.
Yeah, can you double check that you don't have the Anheru family? Remove the Anheru family sword from your inventory because you don't need that.
No, I think it might disappear.
Good, just as long as it's got rid of it, so you don't have points.
Charm of
Thing.
reasoning.
A friend and I at school used to run up to each other. We were in different years, so we didn't see each other very often. But whenever we saw each other in the corridor, we'd just run to each other, sing Suddenly Seymour, and then run off in another direction. And not quietly either, like so that everyone around us sort of stopped and looked at us like we were weird.
Oh, you know what? I should put these all in here. I should have a second bag that's just full of things I don't need to access all that often.
Then remember, you can just jump back to the main city and deposit stuff in your vault, Also,
Yeah.
Cole says, Johnny, it's called fallopian tubes for a reason.
Thank you.
I think
I
we
don't-
missed a purple
Sun
message.
tubes? Some tubes?
Wait, is Johnny here?
No, there's a clip been put in chat of Johnny dragging Imogen.
So he did think it looks like a uterus.
Yeah, there's a missed message that
That's
says,
from. Oh, sorry, you're going to say.
oh no, go on if you've got it up.
Pixie Jess, have either of you played 7 Days to Die? It's a zombie survival game with co-op and some interesting crafting elements. Stream chaos potential question mark. No, I haven't played that. I've played very few of those types of games.
I have watched an incredibly large amount of Achievement Hunter specifically playing 7 Days to Die. Yeah, that sort of thing could be good. I was thinking about this, and there was a game that might do the same sort of thing. Because I've been thinking about this today, because obviously, like, it's what do we play after Titan Quest? Or if you want to break Titan Quest, because, like, maybe this is good, but if people start getting bored of it, like, yeah, fuck it. Oh man, yeah, like some survivally stuff might be good. You know, for us building like a base but with more of a point.
Yeah.
Because like Satisfactory is great, but it's
Oh man, I travelled to Sparta and it doesn't have one of those box things.
no, don't go to Sparta.
Oh, where do Knossos?
Go to Rakotis. We've already been in Egypt. Egypt has given us a main hub.
Oh, Lower Nile.
No,
Lower
Rakotis.
Nile. I haven't got it on mine. Did I not? I don't think I activated the bloody portal. Okay.
In which case,
Athens
Oh.
definitely has one.
yeah.
Yeah, I've just got the Lower Nile portal. I didn't activate it by accident.
Yeah,
I missed that.
But yeah, like give us some suggestions if you want to like for other games we might want to have a look at. Yeah, 7 Days is right. It's a bit janky.
And janky can be fun, but janky can
Janky
be bad
can
as
be
well.
fun. I know. I don't fancy it, I think is probably the fairest thing. Like, there's no real reason why we shouldn't do it, but I'm just like, you know, maybe I'm not
Ben
that.
hates this idea, and he's
Yeah,
real
terrible.
mean.
No, I've watched loads of it. That also actually might be a thing because I've watched so much of it. I feel like I've already played it. So
Ben and Tim, which of you does the best Gerard Butler impression?
I don't know how Jared Butler sounds.
so long since 300. Like I've seen Dr. Percival Wyborn's thing. I mean, really, all he's doing is yelling and trying not to use his own Scottish accent. I mean, I guess it's just Gerard Butler voice. Don't go to Sparta! Is broadly it. Like, it's not a good Gerard Butler impression, but it gets the.
But it's
Feeling.
a Jared Butler impression. At the
It's
end of the day,
definitely a.
isn't that the most important thing of all?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything I can combine these with? No, and no.
Pentol says, "Hey Tim, now that
Yeah.
I have enough points, even after helping Annie, I will call you out. Remember that tip I sent you about how to help your mods highlight their own messages? Remember that? Because you sure didn't. But don't worry, I sorted it out."
Pentol, I've literally never heard anything about this at all. So
Forgot. I totally forgot. I 100% forgot.
I had to leave. I had to leave last week. So if it was after I left last week, I have no idea what
I totally forgot.
what he was meant
Pentel-
to tell me.
Pentel sorted it out.
Pentol is the shadow CEO of this
Pentol-
stream channel.
But the important thing is it's all fine because Pentel sorted it out. Is that what I'm getting here?
Daytime
think-
Ghost says, Tim, stop being mean to your mods.
I'm not. I didn't. But what? Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Okay. Right. Goodbye.
Yeah, God, Tim, you've finally done. Jeez.
Oh, jeez, Jesus.
Once I
I'm gonna progress the story without you,
I'm
Tim.
setting
Don't-
sail
Scarlet
for
Witches
I've
says,
never
real
seen
test would be an
monster
impression of
that
Gerard
real
Butler in
life
Phantom of the
boyfriend.
Opera. Go on, Tim.
My
Nick.
name is Gerard Butler, and I'm here.
Inside your mind.
Ah.
Tim once had to play Elton John in an improv show
Would
and
you like
couldn't
to
think
give
of
me a
any
rendition?
Elton John song, so he just sang a
Shall I
song.
sing it?
Yeah, go on.
I'm Elton fucking John, no, and I'm singing an Elton John song. Elton fucking John. Largely.
Yeah, sure. Very similar to the rest of his output.
Yeah, people seem to enjoy it.
Do you seriously not know, like, even Benny and the Jets?
I just couldn't think of it at the time.
Oh yeah, no fair. It's improv, isn't it? So-
Benny
Yeah,
and
he
the
very
Jets.
much got pimped into it of like,
it's like,
but
now
you are
s-
now Elton John, so
Yeah,
sing
sing
a
an
song.
Elton John song.
Also,
know,
oh dear,
Goodbye Yellow
we
Brick
need to
Road.
visit the Temple of Ptah, and it doesn't seem to be doing very
Oh,
well.
beans, hang on.
Imhotep asked us
Temple
to
of
watch for
Ptah,
him.
no,
Just
that was very
yesterday,
weak,
this temple stood whole and complete.
but almost weak enough to be strong.
And now, look, it has been ransacked by Telkin. We did all we could to stop him. but we were
I really
powerless
like this
against
guy's
the ancient
energy of like,
sorcerer.
we tried,
I do
but
not
we
know
couldn't,
what he wanted.
so fuck it.
There are many
You know,
myths
Whatever.
Whatever,
give it a go.
it's supposed to.
Order
Fucking
of
Telkin turn.
Mysteries
Come on,
from
man.
before
What are we
the
gonna
war of
do?
gods and
Yeah, at the end of the
vices.
day, you just gotta do your
Imhotep
best. Fuck it.
fled when the Telkin came, escaping with some of the temple's most sacred texts. He left me with a message for you.
Right.
He has gone to Memphis and waits for you there.
We've got to go to
Follow
Memphis,
the
Tennessee.
Nile, and you will-
It is weird that Memphis, Tennessee, somebody was like, I'm going to name you after an ancient Egyptian city. That's all, because, you know, I know you've got to name thing after, you've got, if you're going to, apparently in America, you've got to name your city after something, but it's
Yeah,
still
but remember that, Medicine Hat exists.
that's true. Oh, what are the buttons to control what you can see?
X, Z, and Alt. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I'm looking at all these white things.
Yes, okay. Z is yellow enough, I believe.
Apologies if I'm making weird microphone noises.
No,
I'm
Z
trying
is the
to.
opposite. I'm getting fucking grey.
I'm trying to use my boobs as a
X.
microphone holder, and it's not working very well.
But it does sound pretty hot.
I've not got the right bra on.
Heavens.
Yeah, Vague Coffee Cup has said, oh boy, wait till Tim learns about 30% of every American city ever.
Yeah.
There are quite a few Brightons.
Yeah, there's a Brighton Beach.
Also, obviously-
I don't know, somewhere.
Well, Brighton Beach is in New York,
New York.
near Coney Island.
I'm walking here. I know New York.
You
New
can
York.
tell,
New York,
Me?
please.
I am walking here. Now, please give me a bagel with a schmear.
You can tell how long me and Tim have been together because when I say I'm trying to balance a microphone on my boobs, he doesn't even turn around from his game.
It's very important that I maintain focus and not get distracted by I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah, Tim did the real-life version of the big sort of cartoon boing eyes. that you get sometimes.
We watched The Mask yesterday.
Ah, what an excellent piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a great piece of shit. It's a great piece of shit. Oh, there's a lot of Skelebones!
Well, yeah, but there are always a lot of Skelebones. That's kind
No,
of their
but-
thing.
Like, I think this is the most Skelebones on street screen at one time.
Well, we are leveling up.
And a big
Skelebones are
variety
like-
of Skelebones as well.
I'm glad to see diversity in my Skelebones.
It's nice. It's nice. You know, we haven't
Oh, bloody!
got to, we haven't got to do
Also,
hashtag
somebody
Skelebones so
bloody
white.
go Skelebones, you idiot! Bloody,
What'd I do? What'd I do?
it's a bunch of hideous phasmas. I think this is literally. Oh, I'm trying to attack your bloody minion because that's also a.
Oh, Ben.
I got extremely confused for a bit.
Oh, it's the Dark Obelisk is spawning them. We have to kill the Dark Obelisk. Otherwise, this is endless.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, there's a. Hang on a minute, hang. Right, Eris wants to wait. It said, let's not forget Intercourse, Pennsylvania. That is a good one.
Nice.
The Artster says, I remember once seeing a town called either Heck or Hell. And that is the same. Oh god, the chat's being weird, so I almost read the same message twice in a row. Oh no, wait. Miss Sunflower 94 said, best town name near me is Humansville, Missouri, which is full of humans.
Totally just a big bunch of humans here. Welcome to Humansville.
God, so human. Don't look about here.
Gosh.
Monsters? No, Humansville.
You know, I was just thinking the other day about how much I'd love Big Human.
There is actually, someone said, Megatron0992 says, I met an American once who was so confused about there being a York in the UK and a New York in the US. There is actually a New York in the UK as well.
Yeah, it's very small. Tiny
Can't
little
help
York.
said, so I posted the drawing on Twitter. Also, Ben, I posted a Twitter of the drawing and tagged you if you want to see it. I don't know what drawing to which you refer, but I will see it when I pick up my phone during the. Thank you. Oh, I'm having real syncing problems. I am going to be right back.
BRB, but can you remember the password?
Yes.
It's a good one this week, guys. It's a good one. Pretty rude.
Yeah, no. I I could see everything being damaged by you, but could not damage it myself, which is a problematic element in a game which is entirely about throwing damage quickly at people.
You know what? I imagine streaming plus receiving your video call back and forth,
No.
plus the tablet having the stream on, plus Amy having the stream on, probably isn't helping.
Absolutely not. Bloody the amount of data being sent by bloody Titan Quest will be so entirely negligible.
No, but Ben, remember, the game is irrelevant to streaming. It's an image. It's just a video feed.
No. Tim, what you're saying
Yeah.
is, what you appear to be saying is that the reason that I'm desyncing a lot is because of you doing streaming. Now remember, that has nothing to do with the stream. My connection to your game is to do with the game. And what I'm saying is the amount of data being sent by the game in order to keep you synced up with your game is
Yeah.
so incredibly negligible that won't make any difference. What it will be is that this game is a bit janky.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it's because I am hosting the stream and therefore all the data is running through my pipes.
In a less
Remember-
technical talk moment, Plant Palfin says, Ben, I was talking about the Trexel drawing with the fish and the broom.
Oh, the one you said you had on the go and needed to post up. Cool, great.
There,
I will
waiting.
Apparently, Johnny is dragging you guys on his
And yet we're being so nice about him.
stream.
Yeah, honestly,
about it.
we're
Who are you voting for this summer?
who's
Certainly
the
not
real
Johnny.
monster?
If the phone rings at 5 o'clock in the morning and Johnny Big Streams is too busy to answer it
Yeah,
because of all of his
that's
deals.
You've got to do it in
Johnny-
like the deep kind of.
The phone is ringing. It's 4 in the morning. Who do you want answering the call? Johnny Big Streams? I don't think so. He's high on cocaine and drugs.
He's too busy playing Bloodborne. He's just defeated the Orphan of Kars because he doesn't care about you, the real people, the people who make up Twitch streaming.
I'll get you, Johnny Big Streams.
Yes. Good impression.
Thank you. I realised I could do it yesterday.
Oh really? I've got it as well.
Get you, Gadget.
I'll get you.
No.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
I imagine if you're the voice actor that does that, that's going to fuck your voice right up.
I mean, he does not talk much, and there may
No.
be a reason for this.
Yeah, imagine one guy can do it for like a day a year.
Bramblepaw says Johnny called himself the Dean, and you're like a frat with guns.
Do you know what? I'll take it.
Question
because
mark,
that means
question
that
mark.
means that Johnny occasionally will come out of his office and be like, Meredith House!
Oh, we totally pranked the Dean!
Is that dragging us, or is that creating a deep and rich universe in which we can finally find our true forms?
Yeah, true. Yeah, as you know,
That's-
Ben,
that's the
our true
kind-
forms as American frat boys. You know, like we've always wanted to be.
No, but you know, the kind of wholesome sort of American frat boys that you'll find in you know, warm rom-coms, not from like the
see.
90s because it's still deeply awful, but
Yeah,
from
not
like if
Attack
they
of the
made one
Nerds.
now. If they made one now. Also, very quickly, Hartra Piltz is saying, Night all, we'll have to catch up with the stream tomorrow because I'm too tired. Love you all. Welcome back, Amy. Purple Heart, well done for being responsible. The VOD
Nightle
is
Newts.
always the thing. And also, Marta Spooky Johnny literally just did the arm shaking thing right now in his own stream. I love it. What that means is I'm actually Johnny, but from the future, and that means I'm better than him. Shiny Blackbird, has Johnny recorded a song for a parrot? No,
he?
he has not, and
Don't think
thus
so.
he is inferior. Get him to do that. Honestly, I would watch Johnny sing a song to a parrot.
How musical is Johnny?
Tim, he was the lead singer of the Mechanisms.
How
Quite
musical
musical.
is he? Is that real band though?
Reas-
Is that like
No.
a real band or is that sort of just like
it's a
just,
fake
you know,
band. Everyone is made up to confuse
What?
you.
What, Tim? You mean that band that you bought the CD of?
Don't think so. Somebody else.
That band that you bought the CD of back in the
shut
day when you
Amy,
thought
you're
Johnny was the
embarrassing-
best.
Amy, you're embarrassing me in front of Twitch. Ooh, come on, Amy, shut
I remember when you paid money to go and watch him perform live, and you were like, "That guy's great."
I was hate wanking the whole time. What? that was,
Yeah, I
that was,
feel like
that was
that,
where
yeah,
that was going, and I.
The Mechanisms, more like the Mecha, there are more people involved than Johnny, so they're a very good band. I'm not going to say anything bad about
Yeah.
them.
Frank's in there. And
I'm not,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
going to
who
let.
else.
I'm not going to let Tim and Ben. They're cool. I bet them.
Is there a Tim
Jesse-
and a Ben in them?
There is a Tim and a Ben.
Wow.
Ben below
is that-
and Tim.
Are
Something.
they like?
Yeah, are they me?
Sports
Are they
University?
us?
Is that,
Oh,
is
shit.
that why we're so? Because we had such a bad breakup when the
shit.
band ended.
Yeah.
We didn't want it to end.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
like, nah, stick it out. We'll get an album deal for sure. And then Johnny was like, I've got stream dollars now, so doesn't need it.
Sorry, but I was going to say, God, I hope they're a band, since I got a tattoo of them. Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Sorry, not a band.
Shared delusion? I mean, I guess as long as it's still a shared delusion, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like when there's like a mold in the bread and the whole town goes mad.
Yeah, a little bit of ergot. Aspen Tree says the shade in the stream goes in so many different directions, and Big Eye in the Sky says another example of Never Meet Your Heroes, huh, Tim?
We've missed one as well further back, I think, which says it's Eldritch Cat Possum who says, I watched The Ritual, sorry I'm late. Lots of British dads hiking.
What?
I lost it halfway through.
Hiking up a mountain. Hiking for their lives.
I really like the idea of this. I'm sorry I couldn't get to it. There were so many British dads hiking.
Thank you.
And getting eaten by Loki's dad.
Thank you, Helcho Pilt, for
I got
gifting
to the end of
5
there
subs.
eventually.
Ekama, Haven Lenny, Kelly Mistellet, Many Good Cows, Spells Chomp. Welcome.
Also, at some point, and if everyone can just raid Johnny stream with a suggestion, not properly because we're not going to hit the raid button, because we are deep rivals, but at some point we're going to have to do a stream with him.
Right, I think we should do a little break here, I think.
We still have 7 minutes. Should we keep it nice and consistent? Because otherwise we'll end up having like quite a half. So let's keep it to the actual scheduled time, because people might have like done stuff around it. Because I think we've discovered that what we could do is just stop whenever we want, because nothing really matters. It's just a video game.
Because
Nothing really matters.
Nothing.
I apologise to anyone who highlights their message in the hope that Ben or Tim will read it out, and then I murder it because I can't work out how to scroll on my computer. I only read them when they're deep in battle, and it's a time in the game where it looks difficult for them to look away from the screen.
Deep in
Yeah, I feel like the only time anyone's going to want me to specifically read anything out is when they say in an Elias voice, and even then, I feel like you playing Elias will give people more delight than me playing Elias.
Amy, have you ever listened to a single second of the Magnus Archives?
No.
There we go.
How many episodes of Stella Firma have I listened to?
Oh, I died. I think I got too close to that pointy shoot
I just
thing.
got hit by every single arrow at once.
I think I just died all in one go. You've definitely listened to the ones you're in.
I've listened to 3 episodes. I haven't listened to the ones I'm in, other than when I was recording them.
Past 223. I love how instead of talking to each other or streaming together, Meredith and Johnny's stream chats just pass on each other's insults. Eldritch Possum, The Ritual is a horror movie. I just outlined the plot. I think I have quite a way there. Oh no, I don't have a Wow, Ben, none of that came through. There was just sort of interference.
Yeah, I think we might need to. I don't know. Skype's ability to handle audio isn't great. I know there's a lot of reasons why it's good, but
yeah. It's going to be an intense middle bit. I can't promise I can do all these things. Video and audio take precedence.
No. Discord is something to investigate next stream.
Oh, I see. Yes.
I very much identify with Bryony8969, who's saying that they don't listen to their husband's podcast. Which, the reason that I didn't listen to Stella Firma to start off with was because it basically meant that Tim was not around for large periods of time, and the podcast did kind of take over our lives to start off with. So
didn't have the admin sorted.
I needed a break from podcast times, not because I didn't think it was good. My family listened to it. My brother loves it. My mum listens to it. So I will catch up at some point. I just maybe when it's finished.
Maybe when it's finally
It's nothing
over.
to do with whether I think it's good or not, or whether I'll enjoy it or not. It is basically just that
no, I know,
it already takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will wait for things to finish so they can, properly get invested and get right through it at the pace they want instead of having to wait weeks or weeks.
Yeah.
Ooh, a lovely chair.
I do tend to come to things ages after they're popular as well, not on purpose. Bitter Cape has said, if nothing else, listen to Magnus so that we can hear your Elias impression. I'm genuinely worried that I will be scared by the Magnus.
It's very
archives.
scary. It is a scary podcast.
And I read all of Alex's content warning tweets, and I'm like, I'm not sure this is for me.
There's a lot of like I imagine some of the stuff is all right, but it deals with because the whole conceit is like, let's deal with the entire sort of smorgasbord of human fear. That there's always something that's going to shit someone up.
It might be a bit of a case of like, I love Buffy because Buffy deals with real life issues through like that kind of demons and that kind of world. But then like I was watching Life is Strange, Bryn streams, and I had to stop because it was just a bit full on.
Yeah. I know I had a friend who wanted to pick up because like none of my real life friends are like that into podcasts. I think some of them listen to occasionally a few, but he got to across the street and was like, "No."
Yeah, that one. The one with the man staring out of the window being like, no
Yeah.
one will believe you.
Yeah,
Fuck
Graham.
that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Obelisk
so
Killer
I've linked
says,
him to the fan-made content warnings like Google Docs list and be like, hey, if you ever want to pick it up again, just have a look at this and,
Yeah,
and
just pick
don't
some-
listen to the ones that shit you up.
pick some out that will suit you. Yeah,
We also-
Obelisk Killer says, Tim, summon helpers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you for the
You know
reminder.
that thing your entire character's built around?
Shut your hole. I also, we live across from a building site that has been...
Shit. Yeah. Also,
Like-
Tim, very
They-
quickly. Sorry, this isn't an actual interruption. It's more I'm running back to town because my inventory's full. So, you know, up to you whether you want to progress or not. Like, I'm chill.
Mine's not, because when I fiddled around with the things, I turned off yellow by accident as well, so I've just picked up nothing for a bit.
Yeah, no.
It's fine, I've got plenty of gold.
That might be why my inventory's full because I've been picking up for 2.
How... You're looting for 2 now. You can't be
Wow.
careful. What's your money like?
544,000 right now.
I'm 592. So you know what? Probably worked out for the best.
That's whatever.
See, people are now just discussing which episode scared them in the chat. Tim will tell you I have an extremely vivid imagination, and I massively like over empathize with fictional characters and or inanimate objects. Many times.
Also, very quickly, oi! Keep the Magnus archives to Johnny fucking Big Streams, all right? Get out of here, alright?
Whatever.
Unless it's about talking about how I'm really good. Thank you very much.
But no, I think it would genuinely terrify me.
Shit, you're right.
Tim keeps laughing at the minute because I've just watched The Last Dance on Netflix, and I like massively over empathize with Scottie Pippen.
You had no idea who he was.
And I
a
keep
week
ranting
ago.
about it, and Tim's like, you didn't know who this person was 3 weeks ago. And
Yeah.
I'm like, but he was so good, and he was so underrated.
You are angry about somebody you didn't know about a week ago about events that happened in the 90s. None of this has ever been relevant to your life.
One time, Tim pretended a Daegu toy was real, and I defended it, and I was really upset.
Yeah. Like I could name a chair Trevor and push it over, and I'd be in trouble.
You would.
There's definitely something where somebody names a pencil and then snaps it. Is that in Community? I think that's in Community.
It is in Community. It's Jeff. It's a Jeff rant. Key Lime Satellite says TMA, the Meredith Archives.
Rebrand, I think.
Don't. Look, all right? I say a lot about Johnny, old Johnny Big Streams, but he's a much better writer than I am. Don't know about
Yeah.
Tim, but
No, I'm
you know,
much better.
myself.
As attested by the fact that every time I script anything, my first advice to the actors is, if you can think of a better way of saying this, please do.
The bloody pilot script you did, a long while back before Stella Ferber was.
I wrote
solid.
like most of a series that's never seen the light of the day.
You know, we could fucking do that ourselves. Anyway, Tim, come back here.
Oh, okay. I'm just bringing some ghoul friends.
Yep,
if that's
bring
okay.
school friends. Hit 50:30, so we should hide in this room
yes.
and
And
take
then
a break.
I should try and upload this song somehow.
Yeah,
Right, let
do
me-
you know what I'm going to do? Instead of this hideous amount of admin that Tim has, I'm going to pour myself some more beer and maybe go for a wee.
I'm going to quickly read these last three
Quickly though.
Those ones.
Thanks,
BM,
Arkwright.
BM Vagabond says, oh no, my laptop has just highlighted everything purple. That's not helpful. Honestly, having to listen to moisturizer be squeezed out of a human man... oh my god, I hate this laptop. Was more horrifying than any single TMA episode.
We didn't write that, we just made it up.
Vampire Lady says TMA Tim Meredith Adventures.
No Ben, only Tim.
Oh.
Only Zool. Right. See you all in what time do you say?
We give 10 minutes, so we'll see you
10
at
minutes.
20 to 9 BST.
See you later.
Which is shit time. Did I get that in?
Shut up. worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hello. Hello. And
Hello.
welcome to the witching hour.
The,
Right.
the witching hour of 20 to 9.
When the ghouls and ghosts come out to play.
9:20. Evil haze it, blaze it.
So I believe it is Mr. Sam Ray who is now on mod duty.
For your modding needs, Samuel Ray.
Ah, and I've got my third pint of the night. Lovely.
Third pint on a Sunday, Ben. Do you need to talk?
No. Actually, lockdown has kind of improved my drinking habits. I was never like
Ben,
problematically.
did you need to talk? But it's
No.
not too late.
No, I was on the stage of like, oh, maybe you drink a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But now I've got like, I go out on Friday to pick up my beer from the local tap room. By the way, Unbarred
Wow,
Brewery,
you
they do cider.
hipster prick. I pop out to pick up my beer from the local tap
They're
room.
they're like a nice
You
walk away.
tool.
Ben,
They've got a
didn't you
really good
say
set. We
Your old
Was-
work used to have like a beer fridge or something, or is that
Yeah,
the new
ni-
one?
No, both works have a beer fridge. Like the new one actually has beer on tap, but obviously not in the office anymore. It's one of the things that like games companies get away with because it's like because it's a tech industry standard, everyone has to provide it. Otherwise, you're like, oh, you're the company that doesn't do that.
You don't have alcohol in the workplace, you idiot.
I work for the NHS and we just drink the hand gel.
Delicious concentrated
delicious.
ethanol. Also, I just enjoyed Sam Ray titling his reign "The Dawn of Justice."
Dawn of Justice. Also, just very quickly, Cable Knit Bumpkin. I mean, kind of yes. I mean, have you looked at me? Have you looked at this facial hair?
Yeah. Like, he is a micro-brewed
Ben
hipster.
was the first person who ever got me to drink beer because I didn't like it, and you
Really?
were like, I will pick one that you like.
Did I?
Yeah, when we were in Vienna. I don't. You remember? It was ages ago.
And he just said the word hoppy over and over and over again, and wouldn't stop talking about
Hoppy.
IPAs. It's got very, it's quite it's not for
Okay,
everyone.
so look,
It's quite
IPAs
hoppy.
are fine, but they're a pretty basic beer. I'm really into sours right now.
I did. We have a BrewDog pub, and I'm really straightforward with most of my beer. But I tried like a blueberry yogurt sour beer, and it's great for 2 sips, and then you're like, oh no, there's a whole pint of this, and I'm committed now.
Yeah, some of those beers are, and also BrewDog are wank hammers.
Are they wank hammers?
Yeah, they were really bad about lockdown, like paying their staff and stuff like that. Yeah, yes. It turns out the punk brewery, when it became really successful, turned into massive capitalists.
Well, yeah, that will happen. That will happen.
Also, Vague Coffee Cup just says, we used to have a beer fridge at my work too, but it was a university department. That sounds extremely university department. I love it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I suppose we do. To be fair, I think we have a beer fridge. It's just the beer is normally 2 cans of Red Stripe that everyone is avoiding, and it's just the work fridge. And occasionally we have beers.
I tried to crash Tim's work nights out because if his bosses get drunk enough, they'll just buy you an entire bottle of very expensive
They
wine.
will do that. They will do that because
Also-
they're drunk.
Very quickly, Flawless Poop is calling me out with, Ben, I'm a weirdo, I don't fit in, I don't want to fit in. Have you seen me without this stupid facial hair? That's weird. Yeah.
And,
Also, seriously, have you seen me without this stupid facial hair? It's really bad.
Pixie Jess says, Ben, finger quotes Meredith.
I do love to do finger quotes.
We all love a finger quote. And Elias thinks says, I recommend cranberry sour. Very tasty.
There was actually a lemon meringue sour they had on tap.
too
Well,
bright.
not tap,
I'll
on
just be
can.
going.
Tim
Stay.
put a light on and it shone in my eyes. That's why I just made that weird noise.
I've got this, like, it's actually Amy's seasonal affective disorder lamp that obviously isn't really used in the summer, and it's quite useful as a studio light, but it's a bit much, just a smidgen, just a little much. Has a lower
Also,
setting, which is
Shiny
still a
Blackbird
bit
says
much.
Ben is basically Starburns from Community. We now know.
Oh, what a shame! What a shame.
No,
Which
no,
means
I
you,
think
you
so-
die
also-
in a meth lab explosion, I believe.
I was going to say, to be honest, also
Fake
Starburns'
dies.
kind of whole character was, I don't know, he's kind of cool, but he's got
Yeah.
Starburns, so that's his thing.
So I think I've worked out a way of playing this song. So we're going to find out. So,
Oh yes, I'm going to shut up because I'm going to have to unmute the stream to listen to this.
Yeah. So this is, normally I would premiere a song that's sort of like funky and fun, but this is just a very sort of dour song because of the song I ended up making. But
This was the one you must have written just before I came back as well.
Yeah,
so we
imagine
can all
this.
read this as Tim can't survive without Amy.
yeah, this was like 2 steps away from me writing down a manifesto for people to discover later. It's that sort of vibe.
Wow, dark Tim, Jesus Christ!
That's
I mean,
my-
cheese and rice.
It's cheese and pies.
Also, because I've unmuted the stream, I'm also in vocal hell where I'm now talking over myself, but I've just heard Amy talking, and it sounds really good. So nice job.
There you
Like
go.
all the audio quality is very solid.
I'm going to mute you, Ben, because I'm going to mute the music from Titan, and you're coming in on the same channel, so you
That's
won't be heard
fine.
until the end of the song. Right,
Fine.
here we go for song. Ben, wave me when it's done because I can't hear it. You feel like things aren't really real. You see things you can't unsee. Clench your jaw. Shut your eyes. Console yourself.
our mood. 'Cause you've got too much to lose. Play the game, even though you know it's insane. Accept your place. Try to survive. Grit your teeth. Push it down inside. 'Cause it's already it's already God, it's already it's already happened here. Lay in state.
Now we return, and then we turn this up, and then I put my headphones on, and then
I'm gonna mute
back.
the. Can I be heard again?
You can be heard again, and people
Cool.
have noticed. Yes.
Oh, you've
Amy
got very
did-
moody.
Amy
Yeah.
put eyeliner on me during the break.
By the way, just
He
to
flinched so
mention,
much.
So
Just to mention, you didn't mute yourself at all during that period.
No.
So no, we could just hear Tim and Amy chatting.
oh, I turned the mic down.
No.
Well, it said it was down. Oh well.
Well,
I don't think I said
apparently-
anything.
I know, no, it wasn't much. It wasn't much.
But I'm now moody teen.
That's very
You
good.
probably did hear me repeatedly saying, "Stop flinching," and Tim going, "But you poking me in the eye."
There we go. Oh no, Ben.
Uh,
you're supposed to- I don't know.
You're a bit.
Oh no, Ben,
smaller.
you could hear me, Ben, because we're speaking through Skype.
Oh god,
You
it's so
idiot.
confusing. Oh,
You
it's so
idiot.
confusing.
Only to you, idiot. Yeah, well, that was that song. It's not really in the tone of the rest of my persona because I'm normally not that moody, but it was late and I had access to a guitar sound effect. 'Cause I can't play the guitar. I'm very proud of that one, mainly because most of the stuff I do is done with effects loops and things like that, which you can do plenty with, and it's a very, very good tool. But that was the first one where I sort of played out all the bits on the keyboard and then messed around with them in GarageBand to make them do what I wanted. And I did dubbing and echoes. Oof.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was really solid. Again, I feel like the Young Knives really have rubbed off on your musical style,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is no bad thing.
And I have been, the Young Knives has been releasing new stuff recently, and I was listening to that
Yeah.
while it's going on. Mr. Cool, this brings me flashback to the time I listened to Mouthfeed while drunk at 4 a.m. and wrote something among the meaning of "fuck you, Tim, for making me emotional." Yay! Tee-hee. Sorry if there Pasta 223. Tim, that was great. What's your process for making music? I get the keyboard out. It's just over here. I'll get it. Hang on, because I'm very proud of it. I've got my Novation launch key thing.
Thank you to Rusty
Thanks to
Quill.
Rusty Quill. This is something I'm using to make the help us make the Stella Firma album.
By the way, I died.
Did you die? Ah, beans. Make Stella Firma album.
Quick, Tim, channel the sadness and write another song.
I've died. And
That's just the same tune with different words.
yeah, well, shut up. And yeah, I just sort of tool around on it until I find a little riff I like, and I build out from there. I think there was there's some lots of things saying that it was good, and thank you, Edwin, for sharing my Ko-fi. What a kind thing for you to do.
Oh, just briefly gonna die.
Everyone has to appreciate like how much putting eyeliner on is going to mess up Tim's eye skin because he gets
I'm allergic to everything.
yeah, he gets allergic reactions to most things.
My eyes are so itchy. I might have to go wash this off in a bit because I need to rub my eyes so much right now.
Tim, go wash it off now.
I'm gonna have to wash it off now. Ben,
Because
keep
it sounds like
entertained.
that's fine. Like I've been doing that for years, mate.
Barely.
Fuck it. Oh, look at this. A little
I
bit
hope
of.
everyone. Go on, Ben. Sorry.
No, this is good. This is the two people who can't super hear each other. No, go for it, Amy.
I was just gonna say, I hope everyone who wanted a picture of Tim with the eyeliner took a screen cap while they could.
I'm sure we'll see it shared on Tumblr, so anyone who didn't get the opportunity will have the option to. But now a little bit of shade from my little old brother, who's not been in this game as long as I have. A podcast veteran from 5 years ago, doing bad accents for the amusement of people. So that's nice. That's what I
Ehima
do.
says, bold of you to assume we won't clip it all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, clip the entire bloody song.
Clip the whole stream.
Yeah. Also, Beer Vagabond saying, I love how you went straight for Tumblr and not Twitter, and I know what I did.
I know what I did.
Oh, so I've realised I've kind of just like trundling through the level and taking out Skelebones, and none of you can see this. Although, to be fair, it's Skelebones, so I'm clicking on things and they're exploding, and, you know.
Oh dear.
Every time you say Skelebones, I get in a dark, dark house, in a dark,
Yes!
dark street in my head.
That's where the Skelebones live.
There is some still remaining, clinging to an eyelash or two, but the majority of it.
I have to say, actually, I think that the wiped off eyeliner but not quite gone is a really good sort of look where you
That's-
get to be like, oh, no, I didn't put on eyeliner, it just looks like I did.
That's what I used to do at uni.
Yeah!
I wasn't good enough and neat enough at putting it on properly.
Ah, good
So
hack.
I used to just kind of put it on and take it off.
It's Ben
Badly.
and Tim's life hacks makeup tips.
No, I mean, I don't wear makeup.
A lifetime
so-
of makeup wearing for these two guys who wear a lot of makeup, honestly, all the time.
You know who can rock eyeliner?
Tim.
Bryn Monroe.
Bryn Monroe.
Yeah, do you know who can rock eyeliner? Fucking Ben Meredith. It's no, I do it for my Empire LARP character, and because it's honestly too much effort for your day to day. Like I look
It's
good,
a lot.
but I can't be fucking bothered. But yeah, it does go very well. Sorry, Dr. Percival Wyborn has said, I mean, Ben must have some idea on how many compilations of his and Tim's crimes were on Tumblr, so it's a valid assumption.
Oh yes. Who does those? Who does those?
A bunch of people. It's Chris Tsune, I think, does the
Yes.
street stuff.
Yeah, they're very good. Thank you, Christina.
Yeah, I will browse the Rusty Quill Gaming and Stellar Firma tags because
I love listening to the compilations because ultimately I love listening to myself. Ben's also there.
Bramble Paws says, Ben, put eyeliner on for the stream.
Oh, also, thank you for reminding me, Amy, without even realising it. Thank you very much to Bramble Paws. Bramble Paws did a lovely donation on Ko-fi of an amount above average. I won't be any more indiscreet than to say that, but it was very kind of you. Thank you very, very much.
there we go. Also, yeah, maybe next week. Maybe I'll put an eyeliner next week.
Yeah, let's get this stream a bit more interesting. You know,
Bit more fancy.
A bit more fancy, you know, a bit more sort of ambiguously sexual. I think we need that.
Oh, Christine is here. Says you're welcome. It's a joy.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually, yeah. Hang on a minute. I just said Christine is the one who makes compilations of our streams, and then was surprised when they're
Yeah.
on the stream.
Yeah, I don't know why you were confused by that. I think
That
it's
was a
because
real-
you're some sort of fresh fool.
I am a fresh fool. That was some sort of
Market fresh fool. You can. That felt like it should go somewhere.
Yeah, at this point, you know when before you were like, "Where are we going?" and I was like, "You fool!
Oh,
That was a."
I think you can go around the back.
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
temple.
it's Randy.
It's ready.
Oh, the old...
Ready, love.
Go to go.
Oh, that's
down
one thing I
the
was
old
thinking.
temple.
Is that if we ever want to stray into some actual play TTRPG things, perhaps if we can get a few more collaborators with us to have microphones and
more.
cameras in their face, I could do some Monster of the Week stuff because that's quite fun.
Yeah, I think I really like doing like TTRPG stuff, and we've done some extras. You'll be later in our mid-season feed. You'll see a lovely RQG STL cast crossover. Although I suppose I'm the only crossover because you're also an RQG, so I'm on it.
Well, I'm a living crossover.
Yes.
Everything I do is technically a crossover episode. I'm like Mr. Peanut Butter.
Ben Crossroads Meredith.
Eldritch Cat Possum says, I'm just starting Stellar Firma and I'm getting a they tried to make me go to rehab but I ran away and burned it down vibe from Trexel. Love
Ran
it.
away and burned it down. They said
Down,
that's a
down.
crime. I refuse to do time and I burned that prison down. I burn things down when I don't like them. Yes, I do. And the songs I sing don't change their tune. 'Cause now it's this and you can't stop me anymore 'cause you're not my dead horrible parents. It's my main character flaw. The fact that
I think that if Trexel went to rehab, he'd think it was a bar and then he'd be like, this bar is rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to drink those clear bags of water, but it's just salty stuff.
Yeah, Trexel Geisman is what if BoJack Horseman, but BoJack didn't ever want to get better.
Yeah. But I mean,
I know
at
the
least,
point of BoJack is that he's not very good at getting
That was a
better and
bit
having
nice.
self-destructive tendencies, but
getting
yeah,
me
he
out of
does.
And was a bit more of
He
a
ha-
naive idiot.
Yes.
I knew.
Oh yeah, no. Trexel Geisman is a lot less self-reflexive than BoJack Horseman. Very, very different series. If BoJack Horseman
I've
didn't do any
got
self-reflexive.
I've got 5 unused skill points.
Should
You
probably-
know what? I'm just about to level up, so I'm going to do a big, chunky level up section.
All right.
I must have leveled up like right at the end or right at the start and just not realised. Just didn't realise. I've just got so many points, guys. I didn't even realise when I leveled up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
there we
just.
Yes. Oh, yes. With the song, I'll do because obviously this is the Twitch community. I'll do some sort of video and upload it to. When I say video, I mean some sort of image to go with it. I'm not doing a full video for that one. It took so long to do the video for Let's Flounce. It's like 6 hours of work, and it wasn't even like that in depth. It was a very basic video, and I'll put it up on YouTube and put it out to the Twitch people that aren't watching this.
An interesting message there from Bramble Paws. Ben and Tim, what would your personas be?
Ooh, can of worms. Oh, look at this big can of worms that we found here. Should we
Okay.
open it?
Well, I mean, like, so, right. So it's the point of the fursona to try and like sum up your own personality as an animal,
think
or
it's
is it
like a
just like,
roleplay
oh, it's an
character,
animal
isn't it?
I like?
You know, in the same way that you would roleplay a character that isn't necessarily like you.
Well,
Poindmaster
like,
Spend some
says
time.
Tim's persona is a can
No.
of worms.
I think fursonas are a lot more about a self-identity kind of thing, and obviously
So-
dressed up in a fiction, but like I think it's a bit more personal
So,
than,
Ben,
than
you
just like
mean-
a roleplay character.
You mean my snap supposition based on no experience of this subculture isn't correct? Is that what you're
Yeah, I am
Sam
telling you
Ray
that. much
says
to your
mine is a
surprise.
scorpion horse.
Scorpion.
Good
Wow.
grief,
If that
that is
isn't
a
a Sam
terrifying
Ray answer.
persona.
Oh, it's difficult
I-
to love.
Don't know.
No,
like that's
yeah.
yeah. It's not something I've given enough thought about to give it like a proper answer.
Maybe some
I
sort
guess.
of ferret, sort of long and smooth. That's what I'd like to be, long and smooth.
Now remember, Tim. Sometimes, quite often, a fursona is also a sex thing. It's not exclusively, but you know. So
Smooth.
so
No
continue
comment.
your long and smooth answer carefully.
You know what? Knowing that, I double down. Long and smooth. Live.
Fair enough.
Slithery. I can get anywhere.
Well, at least you're going in eyes open. Then fine.
Anywhere. Well, you know, when you're going in as a slithery thrower, you've got to go eyes open, otherwise you'll get lost.
Bramble
Wherever
Paws
you
says,
are.
I did not mean it as a sex thing.
Yeah, because it's not always a sex thing.
No, lads, yeah, I did say that. It's often, but not, or sometimes, I suppose, is fairer. But yeah,
Mine
I only
is a
said
sex
it that emphatically because it was in capitals. And I didn't want to shout.
thing. Yeah.
Uh,
So Ben, so we're not saying that Bramble Paws did mean it's sex thing, but I'm just saying mine is.
yes.
Just so everyone knows, mine is 100% that.
Well, ferrets do like going down Yorkshire's trousers.
Ben,
Tired Naiad was saying about how they're getting all of their co-workers into Stellar Firma in a former message, and they pressed enter too early. So the end of that message is they are anticipating a lot of yelling of Cardinal Fang about the workplace.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, does that mean your fursona, and I guess it's not technically a fursona because that would make you a feathery if you had a bird, is a cardinal?
Yeah, could be. I don't hate it. Throw
Somebody said
stick of
that Ben
proficiency.
has got to be a cat. Wow. Sorry, Zero Now has actually highlighted just sigh.
Just say.
Which is a mood. Sorry, I've just scrolled past it and it's not highlighted, so I can't find it again. But it said Ben's has got to be a cat. Look, I shit post about Catboy Elias. That doesn't mean that I'm particularly
But
into
saucy
cat.
he is.
Yeah,
Whenever I text him, he says, "Can you text me as Catboy Elias, please?"
yeah.
And like, Ben, I'm trying to organise like dinner with our
And
family.
weirdly, whenever we have family dinners, we have to put his food on a bowl in the floor.
Yeah, and I just eat it off the floor like a dirty, dirty boy.
Dirty boy. Ooh, you filthy hog.
Tim, do you have a Tumblr account? If not, there's someone low-key pretending to be you on Tumblr.
Wow, no, I do not. The fact that somebody would take the time to bother is mind-boggling.
What was that? I missed that.
Somebody's pretending to be me on Tumblr.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Somebody was doing that to me as well.
Yeah. I mean, as long as they're not posting anything.
I would
hideous.
do a little report
little-
just in case it becomes a problem.
Little check-in.
Because so people I think forget that we are actual real people and not just internet entities.
Luckily, the idea of my boss is checking Tumblr to see what I'm up to is such a laughable idea. I'm not too worried immediately, but you know,
It's
what's going wrong?
it's good due diligence. And Pentel. Oh, are you what?
No, I was
No,
going to say
Pencil
that
said-
there's a little hole over right in the corner that we should be down.
Okay, I mean
It's in my
I
Yorkshireman's trouser.
I have my connection is big fuck, so I'm actually gonna just reconnect. So give me a second. But Pencil has said, anyways, getting away from this topic, I actually wanted to ask a random question. How well can you two speak Polari? The answer is not at all.
Nope.
For me, like I know enough. Like I know some Polari words and can quote Julian and Sandy, but I am in no way good enough to like construct my own novel sentences out of Polari.
Yeah, we know it in the way that you can like. I probably know as much Polari as I do French, so I can say like close the door, ferme les portes, because it's a phrase I remember. And
Well, I
know
can say
that,
like, oh, how
Rue
good it is to Vardy your eek again, right? Like
Dolly
I
old
know
eek,
what
Ben.
that means.
Dolly
Oh, your dolly.
old eek.
Yeah, but you could just say your eek. Like a dolly old eek is a good, is a good face. But like I know enough to mimic that and understand what I'm saying, but not enough to, do anything more.
And to be fair, Polari is, very much midway between like language, slang, and dialect, because I don't know how deep. I'm sure there is much more vocab, but I don't know how deep it goes before.
Have you ever seen the ending of Carry On Regardless?
Oh, I don't know.
Because there's a big long scene where one person speaks Polari the entire time.
Ooh.
And Kenneth Williams' character translates it.
No,
Nice.
I've never ever seen that.
I should definitely get that book about Polari and give it a good read.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, and just a thing, because obviously this is from Round the Horn, and we grew up in sort of like best of Round the Horn and things like that. And I since have listened to like just random episodes of Round the Horn because there was like a BBC archive thing, and people have sort of given me tapes that they've restored and things like that. And they definitely do a bit of heavy editing when they put the best of compilations together.
Oh, really?
Because some of the Julian and Sandy sketches and like sketches that involve Kenneth Williams, the punchline is, look, he's gay, a bit more than you'd like. It's from the 60s,
okay.
so it can't be that shocking. But just if anybody is like, oh, maybe I'll listen to da-da-da-da-da, be warned. It's from the 60s.
Tim,
you're not-
Tortoise of Fury says, what is Polari? Can you explain very quickly?
Polari, very, very basic. My knowledge of this is, but basically it's gay slang. I don't know if it's specifically British gay slang. I suspect the form we're talking is.
I think it's British gay slang and it was used to confuse police officers when
Very
it was illegal to be gay.
I'm sure very similar in the way like the New York gay slang, the stuff that's been sort of subverted into most people's everyday speech now, Yas Queen and such, like the British version of that, so that you can talk in code about being gay, back when it was illegal, because fucking hell.
Yeah. Very quickly, I've got to do some purple catch-ups.
Oh, purple catch-ups.
So, Dr. Percival Wyborn has said, this question is for Ben, since you've GM'd before. What advice do you have for somebody wanting to create their own homebrew Cthulhu-esque campaign? Oh, fuck knows. That's complicated. That will need more questions and a more detailed conversation than can be had at this point. But broadly, don't worry too much. The players will see about 10% of what you create, so you can sketch broad strokes and fill it in improv if that is your style.
I'm going to cut in with some Cablenet Bumpkin knowledge. Polari, it's related to Romany language. It became a new theoretical language in the 40s and 50s. Theatrical? Not theoretical. Theatrical. So yeah, so it's theatre related. So Romany into theatre, and then the theatre and, you know, sanctuary for gay people again when it was... yeah, probably got the association there.
Also, definitely not a tree. Hey, I've been meaning to get into LARPing, but don't know anyone who does it. Ben, do you know how I would go about getting a sponsor to play? I'm at the age where I can play with a sponsor, but not without. Oh, Christ. No, and we're getting into, like, legal guardianship stuff, so no, I don't know. Sorry. That's a bit too serious for a fun stream conversation, I think.
I'm going to do the next two ones. Specky Ferret. Ben, pick an animal for your fursona. If I'm going to draw Ferret Tim, it's only fair that I draw an animal you too. So you don't have to commit to, like, this is your fursona for life, but just give an animal.
God.
While you think, Des Not Vampire says, just to think, Tim, a lot of what we call modern day gay slang is actually AAVE. I don't know what AAVE is, or if it's
African American vernacular something. Basically, because a lot of, you know, the New York gay scene is.
Oh yes, that is a thing, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Wheels within wheels. But then back to the more important, apparently, question of what's your fursona?
Christ.
Christ. Okay, well, sorry.
No, because Christ. No, because you would
phoenix.
actually you'd be kinning Christ, not because it's Anyway.
Ben, the Christ I know is an animal.
Damn, especially in the sack.
A llama, like in Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
No, that's just because then I'd just be. Can my fursona be Kronk? Can my fursona just be Kronk?
That's just a person, Ben. That's just a big
squirrel.
himbo.
A squirrel
Yeah,
like
I know.
Kronk has with him.
Squirrel?
Squeaky, squeaky, squeak, squeak. Squeak,
Ben, I
squeak,
can't
squeak.
believe how you're agonising over this decision.
Well, because it's a whole thing. I don't want to say something fucking arbitrary. Someone's gonna fucking draw a picture.
It's fun, Ben. I'm going to be a ferret because I like Yorkshireman's trousers.
Wait, Hollis Hayworth makes a very good point. If your fursona is a Christ, then it's just Aslan. Solid. Yeah.
Duncan C.S. Lewis.
Take
you've
that,
left
yes.
the game again.
Oh no. Well, I lost connection to the server apparently.
Wow.
So
Okay. Very little Titan Quest happening right now.
yeah.
Hopefully, Grim Dawn has a better connection when we play it. That's not a commitment. I just have watched it.
Yeah. No. I mean, hey, I'd be up for it.
Akima says, Ben, it's too late. We're gonna draw memes with you as Kronk now anyway.
That's good. That's good content. That's good.
Do you know what?
Content.
I will take it.
You certainly
As I would say. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeakum.
Squeak, squeak. Squeaky, squeaky, squeak, squeak.
Yeah. Jeez, always like that. No, that's not very good.
No. Not a great Patrick Warburton.
Dave.
No, yours sounds like Will Arnett.
I'm evil, Dave.
Oh, it does sound like Will Arnett. Oh fuck.
can't give me this time.
God, fursona-wise.
Fucking hell, Ben.
No, but like, come on.
Our lives are dripping away.
Well, I don't
like
want to say something
tears in
basic
rain,
like a.
time to die.
I don't want to say something basic like a wolf, right? Everyone's a fucking wolf. Yeah.
Ben, you don't take this the wrong way. Ben, please take this the wrong way. But you have small dog energy. That's not the
I
only
just wanna...
SD energy I think you have either. Ooh.
Wait. What is?
Ben, there's big dick energy and
Oh
also...
right, okay.
But what
Rude.
are you doing?
Also, Vay Coffee Cup. This is said in the goodest of spirits, but also fuck you. A vulture to make up for maligning them earlier in the stream, says Shiny Blackbird. Again,
I like you with the hunched shoulders.
that's a feather sona, right?
Like,
I think
I don't know
I think a feather sangler would be applicable.
because if you're a furry, it's that, and then you can be like a feathery or a scaly, depending on your preference.
Amy, if you continue to poke me in the face with your dressmaking ruler,
Tell you what.
Called
I would
meat
like
stick.
to talk to you about various different insurance companies because I think it might be a meerkat.
there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Give you a
Alerts.
meerkat.
Territorial and very aggressive,
Yep. But cute as fuck, right?
but just so adorable. Right, are you?
The
connecting
trouble
again?
is, okay, so the trouble is that any sort of Fursona fan art of me is going to have my moustache because that's my most, like,
Oh, that looked good in the ferret.
obvious
on a meerkat.
feature. Yeah, so you've got to find an animal, because I would say penguin, because penguin is my favourite animal.
Ben, are you depriving the world of a penguin with a handlebar moustache? Are you
Oh,
honestly
fuck
saying?
it. Yeah, no, okay. Penguin, because penguins
Penguin.
are my favourite animal, because
There
they are
probably
just
is-
ridiculous idiots, and
There
I love
probably
them.
is some breed of penguin that has some kind of similar
Yeah, like
marking
emperor
on it.
penguins have like giant yellow eyebrows. So a
Nah,
big,
mate,
a
that's
big
you're,
moustache.
no, you're thinking of kingfisher penguins, I think.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ben. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, rock hoppers. Sorry, shiny blackbird is correct. They're rock hoppers, not kingfishers.
Okay.
Domarain Boz says penguin.
Penguin, penguin.
Oh yeah, so that was what I was going to say this earlier, but I forgot. Are you connected then?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm running around you right now. Like, surely
I
that's.
cannot see you.
Oh no, that's okay. That has
Ooh,
made it
dear.
obvious that maybe I have not connected well enough. Give me a second.
Right, this may be the rest of the stream, everybody. I've been in the continuing the. I've become more obsessed with top-down RPGs. I've reloaded and started playing Tyranny again, which is
What the fuck is tyranny?
Tyranny is a very, very, very story-heavy. It's made by the people who make Pillars of Eternity, or at least it's very similar
Oh,
to Pillars of
right.
Eternity. So it's more.
Oh, is tyranny the one where you're the bad guys?
Yeah,
and
you are
win?
the
Yeah.
you are the invading army basically after they've conquered most of the world, and you.
Yeah,
play
the bad
like
guy wins, and that's the whole conceit, right?
Yes, but you're a person within that world, sort of like polishing off the last pocket of resistance, and you're
Yes.
making lots of choices that are very morally dubious. But that's sort of like the world you live in,
Yep.
rather than sort of your character kind of has no real place to be other than within this evil lord's empire. And it's very very good, very different to this sort of thing. I've got the hiccups.
Yeah.
Big
Okay.
maggot man.
This is unfortunate because I'm seeing you as a green dot on the map, and that is not related to
Well-
you as a. Wow. Okay, I'm going to restart Titan Quest because this is. I think the technical term is completely fucking
Well,
fucked.
I've just died as well, so I'll wait for you by the shrine.
Dr. Percival Wyborn says, you know there's that penguin video where a penguin smacks another one in the ice. Someone needs to draw a penguin with mutton chops doing that. And later down, someone has said, and the other penguin needs to be Alex.
Tim. Oh, Alex, blimey. Okay, I was going to say Tim, but fair.
Yeah.
Oh no. Old Jonathan Big Streams.
Old Johnny Bigstream.
Someone,
some fight.
Cable Knit Bumpkin said, oof, caterpillar, but I read it as the oof caterpillar. That's its name.
The oof caterpillar.
So Tim, this is increasing your like pitch for Grim Dawn if Titan Quest is rapidly becoming
I
unplayable.
mean, sure, yeah. I mean, if Titan Quest really shits the bed, I don't think anybody's going to be like, oh, but I wanted to find out what happened. We can,
Yeah, it's a
because
shame,
what
'cause
happened is
I-
we keep
I-
fighting and then it's over.
Yeah, I mean, I do love Titan Quest, but like any RPG will do. To be honest, it is just clicking on.
NRPG will do.
While Ben is reloading his game, I might talk about my stream briefly.
Oh, go for it.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna get up with my microphone so you
Do you
can
wanna
all
come
see
in
what
shot?
I'm doing. Yeah, with my mic.
Ah,
because it
come
makes me
into
feel-
come into main mic territory. Leave
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
mic there.
But it's very like. Hi guys.
Also, I just quickly, just chat. Amy, say something. Just want to make sure because if both mics pick you up, it might be very strange.
Echo. Is there an echo? Does it sound normal?
Is
Well,
there an echo?
they're running through the same focus rights. You'd hope they just sort of mash into each
Oh
other.
no, it's good. It's good. They say
I
it's
just
good.
like it. It makes me feel fancy that I have this Saturday night host microphone. So-
That is one reason why I suggested it.
So I'm gonna do a stream, but it's not gonna be on Stella Amy. I will create a new account for it because it's not to do with anything Rusty Quill or anything Stella Firma. It's mainly to do with, hopefully, a business that me and Annie are setting up, which we'll know more about when we've actually figured that out. But basically, they're going to be some well-being streams. So some people might have seen this on my Twitter if you follow my Twitter. They're going to be called Do It Ourselves Care Shares, which is, what do you think, Tim? Go on, mock me.
Say it again.
Do it ourselves, like do it yourself.
Yeah.
Care share.
Care share. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. And why would
I could, because I
badmouth
could
this?
see your face being like,
Really?
really?
I was trying to work out if there was some sort of fun pun, because because it's about sort of like chronic illnesses, correct?
Kinda. It's just about general well-being.
So if it was, with the idea of it being more about chronic illness, which obviously isn't
Oh,
necessarily.
you're.
Now, I was pitching heavily for chronic chillness.
That was for the business though. That
Let me
wasn't
just,
for the stream.
let me just,
So anyway, the idea of the stream is that the idea of the stream, and Tim might have to be on these streams to help me. He doesn't know this yet.
Samurai Live likes it. Just saying.
Is that we will pick a topic. So people have suggested things from sleep to easy low spoons meals to cook to
For those who are not
medication.
familiar with the vernacular, what's a spoon?
I will talk about that if I do that stream. To doing distraction boxes, self-soothe boxes, and basically the whole idea behind it is that I will talk about what I do for those things and what's helped me, and then the second half of it will be talking about ways you can adapt all the tried and tested techniques, and people sharing their own ideas of what's helped them in the chat. So I'm hoping that I can get some people to properly mod, because it might be a bit difficult to mod. And hopefully we'll build up a bit of a resource bank as well, so that then I can put that all somewhere, and people, if they can't get on the streams, can come and download things that are helpful to them. And hopefully it'll be fun as well.
Yeah.
And there'll be some sort of messing around and being silly. But hopefully it's a lot better than some services that will remain nameless, where it can get a little bit preachy sometimes. It's all just like, what works for you? And mess around with things until they work.
Hey, look at us naming no names.
Naming no names at all. No one.
Very nice.
Sounds grand.
So yeah, if I know a lot of people follow me on Twitter and like it if I talk on these streams about chronic illness and stuff. But even if you don't have a chronic illness or a disability or whatever you like to term things that make life more difficult, and you just want to come for your own well-being and hang out for a bit and not play a video game on Twitch, then come join.
Especially in times such as these, where everyone might have a little bit wobbly on the mental health things, even if they haven't managed with stuff, previously.
Yeah, I'm generally relatively happy on that sort of front, and yet 3.5 weeks into Amy being away, there was a couple of days where it's like, I've stopped taking care of myself in any of the regular ways I do, and I feel very weird and a little bit like, is something going on? Could this be a thing?
Yeah,
hey, Tim.
Ironfish says there are so many resources out there for people, and somehow they're all the worst. And I kind of agree with that, because the language can get real wanky sometimes.
Yeah.
Also, Tim, as Big Brother, hey, I'm just down the hall. Talk to me.
I know. I sorted it out with Amy.
Good.
Relatively. If I'd needed it, I'd have come. It's not like I can't bother Ben with it. Look at this proper brother chat, brother realness.
It should also be pretty good for finding out things that work for various combos, because people are saying about combos of different illnesses. So basically, I found that everything that's suggested to help me with my chronic fatigue is bad for my mental health, and everything that's suggested to help for my mental health is bad for my chronic fatigue. So
Just do exercise, Amy, right?
Yeah,
just
do exercise.
Yeah.
Get out.
Go for a
Get
run.
into a hot bath that changes your blood pressure.
Exactly. Oh gosh, that was the worst one. But yeah, anyway, so we'll get into that another time. I don't want to steal your airtime, but
it's very important we get back to this Titan quest.
The best thing to do if you want to find out more about it is follow me on Twitter or Tim on Twitter, because I'll make him retweet everything. Because like I say, it won't be Stella Amy, so following that name will do nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna bounce out.
Shuffle.
The old camera shuffle. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick purple catch up. So Samurai Live from the start of this says, "Don't badmouth the SM58." I wasn't, Sam. That is in fact my microphone, which I have handed over because I have this one now. And Dr. Percival Wyborn has said Amy voice 4 and 9, 49, but in a bingo announcer voice.
49, 49.
Wait, we should probably just get Amy to say that because it's Amy voice 4 and 9, 49.
She's typing and not listening to us.
Oh, yeah. fine.
I'm typing with like a full-on concentration face and just using my 4 fingers because I find Tim's laptop so difficult.
It's just a Mac.
um,
You gonna say 4 and 9, 49?
4 and 9, 49.
But like a bingo caller.
4 and 9, 49.
Clip it.
There you go. Your dad, Elsie, chronic chillness is just reverse anxiety.
Nice.
Doing a scroll, doing a scroll, doing a scroll, doing a scroll, and Sam Ray Live. Oh, is in response, I begrudgingly forgive you. Yes, I bought that SM58.
Yeah.
It's a great microphone.
The
but
only reason I've ended up with it is because I've got the facilities to run an XLR in a very simple manner, and the new one Ben has is a USB microphone, so he doesn't have to have the Focusrite interface that I
also,
have.
look, if I'm quite honest, the AT 2020 Plus is a better microphone than the SM58
For our
because
purposes, if you're on stage
No.
when doing a live gig, you would be very,
Obviously-
very happy for the SM58 because it wouldn't catch so much of the other noise. Just a fact. Just a fact. Do not question me on this, Ben. This
No,
is a fact.
that's actually an incorrect fact from my sort of lived experience with these two microphones, is that the AT 2020 actually seems to be a lot better at deadening unwanted sound, because I think the SM58 is a dynamic microphone, so it does actually pick up pretty much everything. What is good about it is robust, it is relatively cheap, and you can just whack it in with a big old XLR cable, whereas you could probably have the AT 2020 Plus on a stage, but it would be just a little bit too involved.
Right, I think they're better for a live environment, then. I think
No, they are. No, I agree.
They take off some of the high end, which often causes feedback. These things. But no, if you think I'm just, just this
Mate,
is what I have to deal with. It just won't.
Anyway, I'm back. It looks like restarting actually made it work. So I forgot that we were actually playing Titan Quest. I was just kind of talking about microphones. Pixie Jess says Nerd Talk with the Meredith. All talk we have is Nerd Talk, don't you?
Don't you worry, sunshine.
Hi, Anil.
Don't you worry, sunshine.
And also going.
Oh yes, we should go in that tomb, Ben. There's a big worm waiting for our attentions.
Oh no, Crime Magistrate has arrived. Is Tim a little quiet?
Am I a little quiet?
Maybe.
What about now? Oh, sorry, so loud.
Oh,
I'm so
Jesus.
sorry. I'm so
Wow.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought it'd be funny, and it was super loud. It was much loud.
was painful.
Shiny Blackbirds. Guys, idea. A different penguin for each Ben character. Grizzop is Ob's a fairy blue. I'm thinking King for Elias. Maybe a chin strap for Zolf. They always look like a little contemplative to me. It's got involved.
I'm not going to argue against people doing fan art of things I've done, you know?
Yeah.
I have a penguin toy that was bought for me from London Zoo by Bryn, and I cannot for the life of me remember what we named it.
Shall I super quickly go get my childhood penguin toy, which I still
go on,
have?
Ben.
Which
Oh,
I
fuck.
sewed back together.
Yeah. and
Yes,
we sewed
thank
that
you.
together.
You did. You put his arms back on.
I think Ben's lost connection again because his character has disappeared. Unless he's up here. Oh, he's just there. Don't worry. Don't worry, everybody. Let's all see
It
the
was called
penguin.
Nimrod,
Nimrod.
which was after one of the penguins
Oh.
in Mr. Popper's Penguins, the film.
Very quick thank you to both Etworm and Andrew, who've also made Ko-fi donations. Thank you very much.
So this is Pengy, who is now 30 years old.
Oh, look at him. Look at his mangled nose.
Hey, Teddy,
Yeah,
you
look at
gonna
this-
go and
look at
fetch
this.
Teddy?
Completely bollocks nose that I obviously chewed the shit out of when a child. And yes, these arms exist because Amy put them back on.
There you go.
I think I tried to fix his beak as well, but I think some of it may have been gone.
Hang on.
No, I like the actual like stuffing of the beak has gone. And I think you'd have to completely like remake the beak,
Yeah.
so it's more of a job. Also, I think if you read they made the beak, it would be like weirdly bright, so it would look like very obviously. I mean, he is utterly fucked.
Tim's teddy bear has no nose because he chewed the nose off, like it had a button nose.
But like, look at this seam that has kind of just gone completely bald and is slightly falling off. But no, I'm keeping him for any child that we may have because our mother gave us her childhood teddy bear as our own. Big
Now-
Ted.
Big Ted. I like Big Ted.
Ted.
And this is the imaginatively named Teddy with his
Look.
legs that are
Clown
also
bear.
all of his body because they've
Little
made the
clown
colour go all the way up. So there's little clown Teddy. which I thought I'd lost for ages. We moved, and I thought I'd lost him, and he was just in a
Ah.
box somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
And yes, has no nose because I chewed it off.
And
also,
the
he
only
does a good
time I'm
dance.
pretty sure I had to fetch Teddy for Tim was when he had horrendous food poisoning.
Da, 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 da. Yeah,
See,
it
I
was,
can't,
I
I
felt
can't
like
do so
total
much
death.
because he's only got little wobblers, so I could be like. Boop, boop, doop, 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 doop.
Bleep blop, I'm a Pengorb. Right, let
Oh,
us...
but actually, no, sorry, he's got a really floppy fipper, so you can make it be like, way.
Etworm completely correctly says, this stream has some very different moods.
It does. We had like a moody
Yeah, we-
song. Let's talk about Amy's well-being streams. Now teddy bears. Right, let's go
Fucking-
kill this big worm, Ben.
Random
Let's go kill
about.
this
Yeah,
big
let's
fucking
go.
worm.
Yeah, let's go kill a big old maggot.
I'm gonna grab Teddy. He's gonna come sit with me.
Teddy's sitting with Amy. Yeah,
Teddy's modding now, guys, so be good.
Teddy will really.
Oh,
Teddy
no,
will ban you
Teddy,
quick.
Yeah, Teddy's a real fucking
Wow,
hard ass.
I just died immediately. What the hell?
Oh, sorry. I thought the big worm was down the hole, so I ran
Yeah.
down the hole.
It's down
Oh, oh no!
there. I think Titan Quest might be very unhappy.
I think this is all fucked. Hang on, I'll see if I can catch up.
Oh, Titan Quest.
Yeah, you are a very old game.
Yeah, I can see you in the hole.
I would go and fetch my teddy bears, but they've been on stream
Okay.
so often that
Maybe
most
I
of you know who they are.
Do you just run past it? I think you just ran past it, Ben. It's chasing you.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
you are
I
being
can't-
attacked by a million things and not dying.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think you are.
Ben and
Oh, I
Tim,
can see the stream.
Pentol is making emotes of Pengy and Teddy.
Oh, that'd be very cute. Okay, yeah, no. Titan Quest is full fucked. Because I'm now standing in a room with like 5 very chill ghosts.
But it is drawing all the fire, so I am just.
you know. You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, this is very much not the game as it was meant to be played, but I'll take every advantage I can get.
Also,
against
your
the
dad
Elder
Elsie is
Barrow.
saying, everyone, what's your favourite stuffed animal you had or still have? Mine's a fox called Raoul. Now, people are already responding to it, but I thought I'd, give it the purple shout out.
I have at
Yes.
least 4. 5.
I do hope at some point somebody's like favoured childhood animal is 30 to 50 feral hogs.
It's just a big group of hogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Who's
just
asking-
standing there.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of read the purple chat because I'm not fucking. Oh yeah, just fucking lost connection to server. Who's so cool saying? Anyway, I need it on record that I was not named by my parents, but I'm named after my sister's doll, and I don't know how to feel about that. That's a delightful detail.
Wow.
Tim,
Yes.
may I suggest potentially going to the hang in there screen that still can hear our voices, and just you restarting the Titan Quest. Actually, yeah, you restarted the Titan Quest server.
Yeah. Hang on there. Right. Okay. There isn't one that currently exists that's just our voices. There is the one that sings a little song.
Sam
Okay,
says,
we will be right back, I suppose.
It will be right back.
can I read Sam's thing first?
Oh yeah, go on.
Sam says, I was never attached to any objects as a child, which several family therapists and child psychologists thought was very interesting.
Oh, one
very
fun fact based on that is that obviously, like, when you have a baby, at least in the UK, they kind of do various checkups and stuff to make sure that the baby is fine.
I know this story.
Yeah, and for a long time, they thought that I was blind because they did like the test of like, oh, look at the colourful things. It turns out I just wasn't fucking interested.
Yeah, uninterested.
But
Lazy, I
genuinely,
say.
the doctors were like, okay, we think your son is blind, and obviously you're going to have to make the lifestyle changes to deal with that. And no, turned out I just wasn't having any of it.
And thus began the long walk to our father's eventual nervous breakdown. So.
Whereas I had the opposite thing where I went to a optician's when I was about 11 and they were like, you're cured, you don't need glasses anymore. And that guy was an idiot.
Yeah, not cured. Not cured.
And also,
Right.
just very quickly, sorry, can we do Criticat Art's purple readout? Because that's fucking cool.
My Critical Art, my oldest stuffed animal was given to me by an elderly neighbour. It's over 100 years old. His name is, I don't know if that's Jer Bear or Jar Bear.
I assume Jer Bear because
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
read it
write
Jer
as
Bear.
children.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Right, enjoy my sultry tones and we'll be back in just a moment. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. Welcome back. We
Hello.
believe things now function. We'll see how long it lasts. We have an incoming Monty pick, which I'm very excited about. Let me know when you've emailed it.
Monty
Amy, and
is
I'm on
Annie and Sam's small dog.
he's a great dog. He's still learning. A little bit nippy, a little bit feisty, a bit of separation anxiety here and there, but that's puppies for you. And he's a rescue. But he is top dog.
I'm gonna quickly do a quick Break Purple update. So we've got Annabelle Lee 9028, Ben Too Cool for Colours Meredith. Look, I'm doing air quotes because it's got quotes. It's the only way I can do quotes. And there is one
Non-binary
more.
star system.
Oh no, vague coffee cup.
Oh.
Similarly to Ben, as a baby, I didn't crawl for so long they thought I had a motor disorder because I refused to move. And one day, long after other kids had started pulling themselves onto their feet, I just got up from my permanently seated position and started to walk. Like, I don't need none of that crawling bullshit. I'm just going straight. You know when it says you need to walk before you can run?
Yeah.
A vague coffee cup was like, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
I'm just going to study hard and immediately walk.
Lots of babies skip crawling. I didn't really crawl. I did what my mum calls a bum shuffle.
The bubble
Oh,
shuffle.
did you do the old butt scoot?
Yeah, because I think it was because I was the second child and I was always trying to keep up with my brother and I didn't want to wait till I learned how to crawl. So I was just like, what's going to get me after him as quick as possible?
That's right.
Nice.
Non-binary star system. Me and my 5 siblings have hand-knitted rats from our grandmother, who all have little Regency coats, pirate hats, and swords in different colours, and together they're called the Rat Pack.
What the fuck?
Tim, your
grandmother's
voice as you got
super
more and
cool.
more excited.
That's amazing. It's the Regency coats that I'm most excited about.
Oh,
Bramble
oh,
Paul.
oh,
Okay,
yes.
this is the last time that I'll bring up Fursonas. But Ben, you've read his Dark Materials, right? It's just, what would your demon be?
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
trying to think really hard about it, because the demon is like
An
a
essence
person's
of you.
demon is it's an expression of almost their like soul or their spirit, and also I can't remember his name, but Mr. Hot Air Balloon Captain and his hair And when they died, I did a cry, and I think it's the first time I ever cried at some fiction, and it was dead good.
I think mine was a Darren Shan novel. Like he kills a sheep badly, and the sheep suffers.
It's probably him learning to be a vampire,
Yeah,
and,
and
it's
he was
like,
like
oh,
trying
no,
not to
I
kill.
fucked it up.
Yeah, it was very weird. Bittercape, I skipped walking and went straight to running. Didn't know how to stop though.
That reminds me of the fact that I was like properly cross-eyed as a child. My vision was really bad. I nearly had to have an operation for it, and my parents just didn't notice. It was my play school teacher was like, you know how your daughter runs around in circles rather than straight. I think there's something wrong with her eyes.
Something going on there.
I was going to say, so INWY21, I just want to say thank you both for being totally awesome for representation and learning. It makes me so happy to see responsible creators. Yes, we're trying our best. I already fucked up a little bit this stream. I'm not going to name names because they can name themselves if they want to. But somebody's also sent me a bunch of good resources to read to help my education. So that's really appreciated.
Tired.
Tim, do you want to take the next one? Or Amy?
Oh, sorry, I was yeah, Amy, you
no,
go.
you fight because you're fighting. Tired Naid says, my sister only ever crawled backwards, and apparently that's a normal thing that some kids do.
Really?
And not just from horror films.
Backing it all up.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. And your dad Elsie says, what, you mean you guys don't cry at every work of fiction you consume?
Very rarely do I cry.
We've said this before, but whenever an animal gets killed in a film, Tim has to look up the animal actor for me.
It's a cross I have to bear. I think the first one of that was in the very, very, very good film.
The Hunt for the Wilder People.
When that
don't spoiler it, but
something happens
basically
to an
animal
and it's sad.
dies, but.
Hey Tim.
Ben, you're desynced, aren't you?
Yeah, Titan Quest continues to be a bit of bollocks.
Okay, well, it seems like the Titan Quest servers are not with us this evening, so it might just be a bit of a ramble chat for the last.
Yeah, tell you what. All right, Adam Buxton. Tell you what, I'm just gonna completely quit out of this, so I have listened to bloody.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Quest.
Okay, bear with me for a moment. I'm gonna flip over to a scene and see if I can quickly build it like a just video, like for us.
Yeah, we'll just have a chat. We'll do it a bit. Tell you what, we'll do a fucking Meredith Brothers and Amy AMA.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, maybe I can go into studio mode and edit it on the fly. I can. Okay.
Nutsia says, "Oh, my parents didn't really bother with the fact my sister couldn't read until she was 10 years old. That's extreme." Oh, I've scrolled down again. There we go. And Ahima says, "Talking about running, when I was a child, learning to ride." Oh my goodness, this drives me so mad. Learning to drive a bike, I hit a pine tree, which hurt a lot, but the best part is that my big sister laughed so hard she peed on herself.
Abby, do you want me to handle the purples so you don't have
yes,
to
please.
fight?
It's only when they go out of my thing, the scroll is where
I've got to fight the scroll, but I've got a mouse wheel, so it's much easier. So Hollis Hayworth, while we're on the kid talk... No, apparently I can't read. Hollis Hayworth, while we're on the kid talk, bros and chat, what was your first word? Mine was beer. And my mother has never forgiven my uncle for that. Oh, excellent. Solid uncling.
Good uncling.
Mine was Paul, which is my brother's name.
Very sweet.
My brother learnt the word bugger off our granddad. And then promptly drove his truck into a wall at the church toddler group and shouted it at the top of his lungs.
Right, I'm gonna do the transition.
Sorry, that's a very appropriate place for somebody to shout bugger as well. Just bugger.
I'm gonna see if I can make the transition. There we go. Ooh, is that working? I think that's working.
No.
Hey,
that looks. And also, so the Artster. This just reminds me. Oh, sorry. Also, I don't know what my first word was. I'm sure I could ask my mother. But
I don't. She probably doesn't know.
Yeah.
My brother's first word was cake, and then he became a patisserie chef. So.
Wow. Yeah, that. Like, it's not nominative determinism, but it's about as close as you can get. It was only if he was called Cake Dickinson, it would be better.
Well, no, his name is Paul, which means small in Latin, and he is very tall. So.
There you go. The Artster says, this just reminds me of how when I was little I thought my mum had said that I needed hearing aids because I hadn't heard her when she was calling me just then.
I mean, that's sort of quite a low bar for I think you need hearing aids. You didn't hear when I shouted as a parent. I think that's a relatively, like, oh, sorry, incredibly expensive, life-altering hearing aids for you.
Sam Ray with a little bit of shade. I wonder who told Tim about studio mode.
Bitter Cake,
right.
yes, this is the brother I promised you in marriage a couple of weeks ago. I did float the idea with him when I went home. And I can't remember what he said, but it wasn't wholly, against the idea,
Oh,
so...
no. Dr. Percival Wyborn, my mother has never read Stephen King after Pet Sematary because she loves dogs, and now she has a lifelong grudge against him, which is why she was horrified when I have a brief phase of horror stuff as a teen. Oh my god, that is a Monty pick and a half.
There's Monty.
Brief. Rah!
Hang on, I'll make this a full...
Yeah. I'm going to keep purpling because I'm struggling to catch up. Not enough plant pots. When I moved to England, I skipped a whole year, the whole of year one, so I couldn't write properly for a really long time. Oh, because you missed the school year from a changeover. Dang.
Apologies if we lost your purple. All of the Monty comments
just
have
plowed in.
just ploughed down.
Flawless poop. Ben's first word was, "Hello, John." Apologies for the deception, but that's a Magnus Archives meme for anybody who
Alex's
didn't.
first words were, Rusty Quill is, what is it? Oh, gosh, come on, Tim. Gosh, I know this because I've said it so many times, and now I've completely forgotten. Rusty Quill is distributed under a 4.2 international, share-alike international license.
2.0 international license by Share-alike 2.0 international license.
I thought better of myself.
Rusty Quill is a podcast distributed by an international Share-alike 2.0. No. See,
4.0. It's 4.0 as well.
4.0. There you
Let's
go.
just get rid of it. Annie Harris.
Sounds
the
like
other
the-
dog is called Leica. She's a space dog and a good girl.
Cephalopolliver. I worked as I'm still catching up. Cephalopolliver. I worked as a preschool teacher for a while, and once there was a little 4-year-old boy who was just a real jerk and had a habit of pushing other kids down and shouting "fuck you." The mother tried to convince us he was singing Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk you. Definitely not
Wow.
a tree. I just reached out to my local branch of FNH to ask about LARPing as a kiddo. Thanks for prompting me to do cool things, Ben.
Cool. Just one thing with Fools and Heroes. Make sure your local branch is decent. It is a distributed platform, and I have heard of certain local branches being not so good and certain local branches being much better. So just be aware.
Do your research.
Yeah.
I've just realised I've still got a fair bit of eyeliner in my right eye only.
There you go. The Artster, no, that wasn't the case. I just thought that I did, and I do still need hearing aids. Oh, right. Fair enough. That provides some other content.
But it makes what I said, but now it makes what I said kind of weird and rude. Thanks, context.
And Annie is saying the other dog is called Leica. She's a space dog and a
Already
good girl.
said it,
You
Ben.
already did that.
Already said it.
You did that.
Eldritch Possum, have you guys seen Watership Down? If so, traumatized or love? It's a new game show, traumatized or love.
My parents
I've
and my
never
brother
seen-
loved it, and I avoided it.
I've never seen Watership Down, but I have seen The Animals of Farthing Wood, which is broadly the same
Yeah.
shit. Be sad about persona,
sad about
like
these animals.
anthropomorphic animals, right?
And
My mum is traumatized by Black Beauty, apparently.
I've never seen
She
any of
had
these
to hide
things.
behind the sofa.
And finally, Yumi says, Catboy Elias, smiley face. And there we are. And there we're up to... Oh, hang on. We've got images.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
The first owners begin.
Images.
Images, more like. Images? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, okay. They're coming along.
Oh, that's great. I'm getting a big, oh no.
You're
Oh,
getting a big
shit.
oh no.
Oh no, the Cartoon Network slightly stoner comedy with Rigby and the Blue Jay lad.
Normal show, regular show.
Yeah, the regular show. Yeah, I'm getting big regular show vibes from that,
There you go.
which is good because I like the regular show. It's fun.
I thought I'd take Monty away. Sorry, everybody, for getting rid of Monty.
Yeah, how dare you?
Hang on, sorry.
Yes, I actually like the idea of normal show. This is normal show.
It's a very, very weird title. It's just and it's regular show. It's regular show, not normal
Yeah,
show.
but they're going for this. They are definitely going for, like, in the aftermath of Adventure Time's popularity and also like SpongeBob and Ed, Ed, Eddie, that kind of thing. They're very much channeling that sort of vibe.
There we go. Now I've got the whoops, just in case I need it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
sorry, it was actually a regular show.
Whoops.
I love having that. A non-binary
Ooh,
star system.
yeah.
When she was 8, My youngest sister told a boy who shoved her down to go fuck himself, and then they had a conversation about how she shouldn't say that. The next time he did it, she stuck her middle finger up at him, and when her teacher reminded her of the conversation, she just said, "Well, I didn't say it," and my mum had to pretend to be angry rather than find it hilarious.
That is
solid
some real
work.
Solid. That is some solid, like, malicious compliance.
Yeah, that is the what's it called, like the slow down tactic of like, but I'm still working.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do, dickhead? I know I said dickhead. Whoops. There we go. We should, so maybe so I don't think we'll sort of immediately abandon Titan Quest and all of its charms just because the server was being a bit dicky today, but it is sort of gently getting worse.
Well, the trouble is, if we're spending a lot of time fighting it, how about this old Grim Dawn thing? Because fundamentally, what Titan Quest provides is a framework around which we can click vaguely on things and chat bullshit with chat. So I don't know if anyone's. I mean, look, the ancient mythological setting is a pretty good setting, but fuck it.
But as Kate says, fuck it.
Yeah, like, it's a shame. Also, wait, hang on a minute. Smite has an Avatar: The Last Airbender update. You can play Avatar: The Last Airbender in Smite. Sorry, that's just for Ben because I've turned on Steam. Anyway, Bitter Cape. Have you read any good books lately? Then I have just finished off Ursula K. Le Guin's Tales of Earthsea anthology, and it is very, very good. And I am very glad that I read, because I've read Tolkien, I read Peake, now I've read Le Guin, so I've kind of hit probably the trifecta of people who have, at least in a Western context, kind of were very formative in. Oh, I've also read Moorcock. So yeah, very formative in like fantasy circles. Tim?
I must say, I haven't been reading an awful lot lately. I'm still midway through The Night Circus, which is one of Amy's favourite books, and I've been enjoying it muchly. But I've got to be honest, a lot of my spare time is music based.
You'll very much enjoy The Starless Sea, which I know you wanted to read, which is the next book by that author. It's not a follow up; it's completely separate.
Sorry, their next novel.
What are you audio booking anything though? Because often you're not reading, you're listening to audiobooks.
I'm actually listening to the audio adaptation of The Sandman, which is very good. I'm enjoying it. There's like, because that's a tough. It's an audiobook of a graphic novel, and it's a full audio dramatization of a graphic novel as well. So it's got like full voice acting, cast, and sound effects and soundscaping, and they've done a pretty darn good job because it's quite a visual thing to do in that sense. And I've not read the original, so I can't say sort of, side-by-side comparison how much they've captured the spirits, but the reviews seem to suggest they did a very good job, and really enjoying it. Very good. Would listen to dramatised audiobook again.
Nice. Also, I was going to ask Amy what her favourite book is, but she has just left. So, in the interest of... Oh, she's back.
She's back. Amy's back.
I had to fetch the book that I am reading because I couldn't remember the name of it. Because I'm very early on. I am reading a book called Beneath the Rising by Primi Mohammed.
Oh, yes. I've seen so much stuff about that because she's Primi-saurus on Twitter. And yes, a lot of people have been talking about how good it is.
Yeah, so she is hang on, it says in the front somewhere. She is a scientist. Anyway, she is a scientist, and this is the first novel. And I am enjoying it. It does feel a little bit like it could have used one last real good edit. Like there's a few, and it's like nothing to do with like the quality of the story or the writing or anything. It's just like I wish it had just had one more, let's really make this text work edit. But the story is really good. I did have to stop reading it for a little while because of as usual, some kind of bad thing happening to an animal, which upset me. So I had to give it a bit of a break, but I am enjoying it.
I'm just thinking.
It is one of those books where the stakes get raised so high at the start, you're like, I'm not sure how you're going to find your way out of this. So I'm quite interested to see how they do that.
Right, I'm going to have to very, very, because this is a trouble with the purple highlights and us having, like, an actual in-depth conversation. I'm going to very quickly try and catch up
So Mason MC0. The first time I gave my dad the finger, he took a picture of me and sent it to my grandparents. I didn't even get in trouble. Solid. Good.
Next
dad
one is
moves.
Zali Kamira. Night Stalkers is a really gorgeous book. I got it when it came out because Failbetter Games did a Fallen London style marketing game for it, which was lovely.
Ah,
You
nice.
know that? Well intersect.
Yeah, Damasfa. On the subject of inappropriate behaviour, my friend had a parrot that used to tell the local vicar to fuck off. He only ever said it to the vicar.
Just pick your battles. Nitzia? Nutzia? I'm going with Nutzia. Actually, what are opinions on romance novels? I don't think I've ever read a romance novel.
The Night Circus at its heart is a romance novel.
Yeah.
It's very,
I
like,
suppose
the writing is amazing and the story around it is brilliant, but
Yes.
at its heart, it's a romance
I've
novel.
read novels with romances in it, but I don't think I've ever read, like, sort of a bodice-ripping, bounding romance adventure sort of a thing.
Body stripping.
Bodice-ripping. Yeah. Yeah, Night Circus
Yeah.
is YA romance. Okay, yeah, so that's the only one, to my knowledge.
Yeah,
I'm sure there might be others that you could argue.
Yeah. As a genre, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, my opinion on romance novels is they're cool because people want to read them, and that's great. Personally, it's not really my genre of choice. Obviously, yes, the Zolf, Jennifer No, and Harrison Campbell stuff is a joke because that's more like Mills and Boonsey and sort of trash fiction, and we have much fun coming up with names for them. But like, no, yeah, it's cool, but not a personal preference.
I love a bit of like young adult dystopian fiction, which
Gotta love
often
it.
is very romancy. I
Gotta
mean,
love
I
it.
loved All the Bright Places. I don't like the film adaptation, which is a somewhat troublesome romance story.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like one of my favourite books is I've always liked Cecilia Ahern as a writer, but she's written her first ever young adult books are called Flawed and Perfect, and they're so good. And they always have a little bit of romance in
True
them.
little bit of romance. True little bit of romance.
Just a little bit of romance.
I've got. Oh, sorry. Pavia says, I still remember when I told my parents to talk to the hand. I didn't know it was rude because my friend had just done it as they were telling me not to say that they told me. Sorry. I didn't know it was rude because my friend had just done it, but as they were telling me not to say that they told me years later that they were trying so hard not to laugh. I don't know if I can't read or if there's a run-on sentence in there. It could equally be either.
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both.
Also, it's Poiper.
Poiper. But apart from that, I fucking nailed it. And you're welcome.
So Specky Therit says the most important romance novel question is, have you read any Chuck Tingle books? No, I haven't read any Chuck Tingle books, but I extremely and heartily support their existence. And also Chuck Tingle seems like a really great person.
Yeah, that's
So
always
that's
nice.
cool.
That's always helpful.
Criticat Art says the YA section is amazing for storylines and fantasy, but also so many of them are romance or love triangles. And actually, the Bright Places, which I really enjoyed, was I was in Waterstones one time and I was kind of browsing around, and there was this teenage girl there who must have been about 14, and she was like, "Are you looking for something to read?" And I was like, "Go on then." And she picked it out for me, and I was like, I wish more often I was in the bookshop and someone was just like, "Read this!" And
Yeah.
I didn't have to look through everything because it was a great book. And she was like, "I've read almost everything in this section." I was like, "Great then, you can tell me what to read."
I will say two things. Poiper, don't worry about it. They apologised for that. I'm also very poor at reading. I
Well,
probably couldn't work
it was in purple, so let's read it
sorry.
out. Sorry,
my brain machine broke
broken up.
halfway through writing that, and that was definitely my bad. Ben, I wanted you to commit to it because we were both saying it at the exact same time. And it was
Oh.
perfect.
Okay, yes.
But the other thing, I want to tell the story of the first, not date, that Amy and I went on.
We got reminded of this the other day, didn't we?
Today.
Was it
In fact,
today?
it was
Oh
today.
gosh, it felt like a long time ago.
And so I had recently.
First date we went on was today.
Today, I'd recently got out of my sort of first long-term relationship, and it was all a bit in a bit way.
It
And I
was quite a long time after that.
Was it a little bit after? Or maybe it was a little bit after that.
It was your horrible roommate was being.
Oh
horrible.
yes, that was the thing that was going on. A very bad roommate who will not be named. And they're very
Once
bad.
accused him of killing him, trying to kill him, not kill him.
Anyway, we've been over this. And I was like, you know what, it'd be great. I'd just like to go into town. And I didn't really know Amy all that well, knew from improv. But we're like, hey, do you want to go to town?
I think it was near the start of a holiday,
Yeah,
so
and
not
you were
many
one of the-
people were
yeah.
around.
So we went to town and we went to Waterstones, and we were just sort of dicking around and getting to know each other and having some nice chats.
And you got me to buy Guards.
Yes, we went to Waterstones. You bought Guards.
A Neil Gaiman book, but I can't remember which one.
I think it
was
would
Never.
have been Neverwhere.
Neverwhere, yeah.
I got you to
Ah,
buy
the
Neverwhere.
classic young white nerd starter pack.
It's a good starter pack. Starter
Terry
pack
Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Let's do that.
Yes. So we did that, and then we saw a book by Pete Postlethwaite on a biography by Pete Postlethwaite.
What?
On a thing, and I was like, oh yeah, the guy from James and Giant Peach is there, and the man just sort of walked past and went, only had one ball, you know, and then just sort of looked at us expecting with that. I'm sorry, he said, Pete Postlethwaite only had one ball, and then walked away.
It was brilliant. He was such an old man as well.
Never saw him again.
That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to very quickly catch up with the purples because I'm worried about the amount at which this chat has fucked off without me. But Vampire Lidl has said I would pay money for Ben to read Chuck Tingle books in the Elias voice. Elias voice is a property of Rusty Quill, so fucking chat to Anil about it.
Dr. Percival Wybod, if you guys want to start with like fun romance novels, then there are also like other genres mixed in. I'd recommend KJ Charles, a British author who writes thriller and horror romances, so cross genres.
Yeah. Tired Naiad says, have you read any Robin Hobb? I love her so much.
I've not read, honestly, I've audiobook listened, so I'm going to call that read a load of Robin Hobb. I've got up to the ship one, the magic ship, the mad ship and those ones, but I think if I'm remembering rightly, my memory's absolutely terrible for books I have either listened to or read to. I'm rapidly navigating to Audible. But Ben, read the next one, then I'll confirm which ones I've read.
Well, I was going to quickly say, no, I haven't. I'm actually really bad on big fantasy sort of series, but I haven't read really any of the big ones, apart from obviously Pratchett. But I have got N.K. Jemisin's The Broken Earth trilogy sitting on my bookshelf to read after I've read Prince of Cats, so I want to get stuck into that. But yes, so Patster223, Ben, favourite TTRPG that you've read? That is a difficult question because they all do very different things.
Sexy battle wizards.
But Grant's one pages are good, but they are very much one pages. I mean, honestly, Spire and Heart. I haven't read Heart, but Spire I really, really like. I think it's an incredibly well-written book and espouses some really good lessons for role-playing. Personally, I find it actually quite difficult to run because of the scope and the speed of which the story needs to be told. But I very much respect it as a thing. I really like Exalted 3rd Edition. It's a shit-ass system that's far too complicated and I can't fucking play without it making me angry. But I, again, really respect what it's trying to go for. I really like Monster of the Week. And God, I don't know. There's also actually the if anyone hasn't listened to the These Flimsy Rituals podcast, you should listen to the These Flimsy Rituals podcast. If you care about audio quality, it's not great up till episode 11 of Tiding, and then it gets much better. That's when I hopped on, and it's a little bit of an on-ramp to get to know the characters, but you can definitely carry on from there. But they are creating their own sort of Powered by the Apocalypse system called Rhine, which I think is currently in development. But that's a really, really good thing that I like a lot. That is my very verbose answer to that question.
Audible update, and I've got a couple of things from here that I want to talk about now, and then we can catch up on the purples, and then we should probably end. Always exciting. Who needs Titan Quest? So we're very quick about this. So yes, I read all the Assassins, Assassin's Apprentice, Royal Assassins, Assassin's Quest, and Robin Hobb. I've really enjoyed them. Done a little bit of the Ship of Magic cycle. Not quite as into that as I was, but after you've got into a series and enjoy the characters, it's like, we're doing something else now. It's a little bit harder, but I've enjoyed them so far. What I really, really want to recommend is all the Joe Abercrombie books. Before They're Hanged, Last Argument of Kings, Best Served Cold. They're all good. The most recent one, Little Hatred, is a really interesting, it's a fantasy novel and they've just got to industrialization and factories have started turning up and it's all about social unrest. It's fucking great. They start to sort of become they start as sort of a relatively not standard but standardly structured fantasy series. and then it goes into a load of standalones, and then A Little Hatred is the return to the original story, but it's just a very different thing. And yeah, I've enjoyed them very, very much. And a lot of the main characters are people who you don't really... You sort of sympathise for them, but it's very, very plain that they're not good people and they're doing things for their own reasons, but also under bad circumstances. And it's, yeah, just some interesting characters in there.
I have such a long list of books to read because I'm trying to read more diverse authors at the minute. So my list is, like, ridiculously long. I could take, like, no more book recommendations till the end of the year, and I still don't think I'll get through everything.
Yeah. Also, so very quickly, we are now over time.
Right.
So in the interest, well, I'm gonna just very quickly let's quick fire out some purple stuff. So Waimoi
No more
says
purples, please.
No more purple.
Yes.
Stop them now.
yes. Me, what's a book? I read video game manga. That's fine.
Books.
Do that then. INYW21 says, what are yours favourite McElroy podcasts? It is My Brother and Me, because it's just fucking easy, and I cannot be bothered with like stuff that's hard in the lockdown. Like,
Yeah.
I just
like
need easy
Mabim
chatting.
Bam, the TV show.
The
bit.
Big Bang TV show is fucking excellent.
We've
Find
rewatched
it
them
if you
so
can.
many times.
Yeah, same Big
Right.
Bang for me.
Especially the spider one.
Love it. Ranchos. Dan's Not a Vampire. Oh, do you have any lesser known dystopia Rex? I need more for A-level reasons, and I'm tired of being recommended things by affluent white people. We can't go into a big rec now, but I'm sure chat will help you there.
I mean,
We can Twitter some stuff.
We could do Twitter. We could
do you know
tweet.
what? Like, fucking, like, there's obviously it's not like a deep pull because there's been a BBC series about it very recently, but fucking Noughts and Crosses by Mallory
Yeah,
Blackman. Like,
There you
it's
go.
It's a solid
Oh,
one, and
and-
it yeah.
And the Three Body Problem.
By
Sin
Cixin Louis.
Cixin Louis. It's fucking great. You know, he's a guy, but he's not white, so
Yeah, I
halfway
like
there.
the Cecilia Ahern ones, but they are young adult, and I'm not quite sure what you're looking for there. And I know if we're looking more diverse that he will not fit this bill, but Andrew Hunter Murray,
Last Day.
The
good
Last
book.
Day, is very good.
Really great. Your dad, Elsie, child being dragged away from their friend's house voice. Oh, do we have to leave? We do, because other people need to sleep and our mods need to have a rest as well.
Hi, Sam.
Well, Eldritch Cat Possible says, is Ben looking at a spider on the ceiling? No, I was looking for my copy of the Three Body Problem so I could show it to camera, but I can't find it.
You mean, this copy of the Three Body Problem.
Yeah, so but that gives you the spelling of the author's name, and yeah.
And this is the Dark Forest.
So apparently, gets into some reasonably grim gender politics towards the end of it, but yeah.
What, Three Body Problem?
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose the last book I didn't enjoy as much. Death's End is worth reading to get to the end of it, but it gets quite metaphysical. I must say, you know, and this is my failing. I don't really know what they're referring to in that because obviously I wasn't keeping an eye out for it. Whoops, Tim.
You know, but basically,
Full
I
disclosure and all.
well, also I haven't read it myself, so I don't know like how extreme it is. I've just like from talking to people, some people have said yes, it can get a bit iffy. So you know, go in with your like aware of that. And Zalia Chimera has flaunted the No More Purples request, but honestly, the Hugo plus Associated Award nominees for this year are a good place to start. Great diverse bunch of authors.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
oh,
God,
we've got
also,
over
yeah,
time.
One thing to mention, people like Zalia are so much more better placed to talk about dystopia and sci-fi and fantasy stuff than we are. Like, maybe prod Alistair Stewart on Twitter to ask for his recommendations. And I only say that because I know that he's well into it, and obviously Zalia, you know, also talks a lot to him as well. So yeah, they've got some much better recommendations than us because we're pretty fucking basic when it comes to that kind of stuff, I think.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
It's time
yeah,
to
we're
go.
gonna leave.
So we're gonna leave.
Oh, wait.
with a
So
picture
just very
of
quickly,
Monty.
definitely not a tree has said, can we raid MacGuffingham while they're still there? And that is, I think, boils down to us pressing a button. So
I think
If anyone
someone
knows
said
what the button
earlier
is.
that the raid word needs to be Imogen.
oh yeah, so the raid word definitely needs to be Imogen, and we need to do we need to do this in the stream manager?
Yes, there's some sort of stream manager thing that means you can do a raid. Are you in stream manager now, Ben? I don't want to clash with you in it.
Right, no, go to it. I've
Go to them.
lost it. I'm in mod view, not stream manager view. So
Hang on. Very important that I just get Monty in the bottom there.
Ben purposely says MacGuffingham to undermine them.
oh fuck yeah, it's MacGuffin and Company. Sorry, it's because of bloody Bertie. It's just imprinted itself on my sodding brain.
Navigating Twitch, we're gonna do a raid, then we're all gonna go to bed. Ooh, yeah.
I really think someone said, "Can we get a Monty emote?" And that really that needs to be for Annie's channel.
Oh shit!
If
Wind
anyone
Pillow's like,
wants
go
to make
quick,
that for Annie, do it.
go quick. They're wrapping up. We've got to get in there.
What's that channel called?
MacGuffin.
How do you spell it?
MacGuffin
don't
Co.
know.
I've got-
MACGUF. There you go. CableNet Bumpkin did it. MACGUFFINANDCO.
No results found.
Fuck.
It's unless I'm spelling it around MC.
Capital M.
Oh,
AC.
it's only out of
G.
channels. I have to follow it, and I don't follow it.
Ha! What a burn!
We'll do it. We'll get them next time.
We'll do it next time with a bit more of a.
With a bit more of a.
Plan.
Just go over there and yell at them.
Just-
you know.
yeah,
Just
yell.
everyone manually go over there and shout Imogen at them and tell them the Meredith brothers sent you.
Right, now it's just a giant picture of Monty. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you to the mod, Sam and Annie. Thank you to Amy. Goodbye!
Bye.